one crazy mother named Ice Cube. From the gang called Fellers with Attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a soda. Squeeze the trigger and bodies are hauled off. You too, boy, if you're with me. The police are gonna have to come and get me off your ass. That's how I'm going out. For the punk mother, they're going out.
Look at this, a stable of thoroughbreds. Look at this size stable. You know what I mean? Look at this. Kentucky Derby, the National all rolled into YouTube goodness. Look at this.
Donkey rides at the beach.
Yeah.
Pound and go. Peer to peer. Can't go wrong. Right, Si, the Forbidden. What's this about?
Well, again, I like to do streams, me, where it's always about what collections we have, because we always have these collections, and it seems to be like things from the past seem to stay in the past. Like we get figures from 6-7 months ago, and we forget all about them. You know what I mean? They're just there, aren't they? So tonight's stream was about, we all have certain things in our collection, and things that you would never open. You just would not open no matter what. Doesn't matter what, you're not going to open this. But there's other things that we do open. So I thought it'd be nice to see what we would never open, any of us, and something that we'd like to open live online tonight. Whereas I've got something for once I'm going to open.
Hey, can we all choose with each other? Can we all choose each other what to open? Because I'm looking at Stu, Connor, Stu.
Yeah, no, you're right.
There's a whole pack up back there graded that Martin could open. Brilliant! Can't wait for this.
Now, obviously, I didn't mean anything like you know that you feel forced that you've got to open. It's just something that you do. It's like you, Stu. You always open your stuff around you. Well, there must be a certain couple of things in your collection that you wouldn't dream of opening.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I thought it was about.
Well, hang on a minute. Why don't we open it? Right? Do we come across this assumption that if I open this, it's not going to be worth it? Or is it because I always think through that? You know, when you watch these toy stores or whatever, you think I'm on a gold mine. Indiana Jones would love to come round here and find my stuff, but then you realise it's worth about £5.50. Do you know what I mean? But you have it in your head, don't you? Better not open it. So why? Hang on, let me just start with that. Why don't we open stuff?
Well, it wouldn't be value for me. Sometimes it's just a really special item. It might be something to do with the card back. It might be something to do with something that someone gave you or something. So there's other reasons. For me, it's not value. I open up pretty much everything I get. So
yeah,
wouldn't be value. For me, it's just something sentimental that hits that I keep it boxed.
And as far as I'm concerned, I think the packaging is part of the overall product. You've got the figure inside, but the packaging is very much part of that product as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Definitely.
you know, back in the days when Hasbro did the windowless boxes, I just think that was ridiculous because I wouldn't want to display that. So anything I'd got that had like the cardboard front, I'd open up. But anything windows, you know, if it's a decent looking packaging like some Motu stuff or DC Multiverse, then I'll keep it boxed because I think the box is just as important and the packaging as the figure itself.
Yeah, I agree with
That window, wasn't it? When they closed all them boxes off, that was short-lived. It was one of, I'd probably go down as the most stupid idea they ever come up with.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Was that like 9 months or something?
What a plethora of loveliness. I thought that though, so because when the He-Man came, I thought me and Lucy were opening all these opening. But as time progressed and you saw the artwork on these boxes, I was like,
I do Stuart. I do exactly the same, and I think Martin sort of agrees as well. That it's that whole packaging, it's the whole card, it's everything, the art on it. Then you get art from the original comic book in my case, and then you look at the back and the rest of it there. It's the whole thing, isn't it? It's why at 50 do I need to take this figure out and play with it and display it when it comes nicely displayed as it is? You know, it's like
yeah,
I agree. Otherwise, why are they called window boxes?
I mean, there's a cassette tape there. I don't want to take it out and play it to hear the story, but the fact that it's packaged with this, you know, artwork of a book, because the record album came with this book, but now it's on tape. I guess they went on the cheap, but the fact that it's all sealed on there, I don't know. There's just something magical.
And something like that Scuba must be really hard to come by. Sorry, Shabs.
No, I was going to say, because we found the Indiana Jones ones, didn't we, at Joe Fest? That was the book, and I wouldn't even dream of opening that. But I think I wouldn't open it because the presentation of that is flat enough to stick on a wall or in a frame.
Yeah.
And you won't play it, would you?
No, it's like, what am I going to
get me Fisher Price thing out?
Like this old tape deck and it eats it.
Yeah. For me, sometimes as well, with something like that, I'd be worried about losing bits of it as well. So sometimes, like you say, because it's presented so nicely, and you can also see all the accessories there. Like, why do I want to take out and risk losing bits, like those little teeny tiny hands for dolls or something? Like, I don't want to lose them. So sometimes keeping it in that packaging also just keeps everything together and nice and neat, and you've got it all there and you can see it all. So yeah, definitely.
I love the way you say that, and then we look behind you and everything is open. There you go. Oh, look at that. Let's just that is.
But this kind of goes into what you were saying about having it all boxed, because you can't see the dolls. So it is kind of like the box is absolutely gorgeous.
Just display it with the box bit open.
Well, that's what I've been thinking. Like, I must maybe somehow display it.
You can play it like an accordion.
Yeah. Display it like that or something.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I like it. Yeah, that's jazzy.
So yeah, thank you guys. They've just solved a problem for me. Thanks.
Well, I'm going to admit the things about that. It's like things like this, for example. I mean, this is the new the Barbie that She-Ra. I would never open it, but the way they've done it, like that, it's like you don't have to open it. Do you see what I mean? And I
that's
think
what I mean by window boxes. Yeah, window boxes.
Yeah. It's the window boxes makes it, because I'm not going to get out and play with a Barbie, am I? You know?
Well, not on camera.
This is what Scuba got me, and it's from 1986, and it's like this sort of box. It shows it's from 1986. Do you know what I mean? So why would you? Because if I don't
pull that look off today,
yeah.
Was that Rio on Perfect Strangers?
But so I know what you mean. When it comes to dolls, I do understand that. Yeah, because like I said, I got the Wednesday doll through your recommendation, Stephanie, and so I went and got that, and you know what I mean. I thought, oh, that's awesome. And so things like that I want to open, and TVC I kind of understand why people don't open that as well, because it is the card, isn't it, Martin? That's what it is about with them.
Yeah, I mean the whole reason I collect vintage collection is because of what it reminds me of when I was a little kid. And you know, there's that old story we always say, you know, people of our age, oh, I wish I'd kept the figures in the pack, you know. I wish I'd known to do that, but this gives me the opportunity to be able to do that, but still have all my old Kenner figures loose. I think Si and I were chatting, or the group, there was a group chat, and I put one of the comments was they could put a deformed lump of plastic behind the bubble as long as the card was good enough, you know, and that's right. That's how I feel sometimes when I for my collection. But saying that, over the last 6 months I have dipped my toe into taking things out of the packets, a few things, and I've got lots of things piled up to take out of the packets for displays I want to do, but I still haven't managed to make myself do it. So, which is probably helpful for tonight, really.
I just want to say a public service announcement. Everyone's asking why Martin is never falling out. They haven't fallen out. You know what I mean?
Domestic, don't get involved. Domestic, don't get involved.
You're not supposed to bring it up.
What always makes me laugh, though, is these people that do this on card or whatever, and then they make these YouTube videos and they go mad about articulation. And I'm sat at home and I'm like, well, you don't open it.
There is a lot of confusion with it. It's like those people, I'm one of them myself, will get this card and it's all completely encased and covered, and then we'll go and get a plastic cover to put that in to make it even more.
Yeah.
Look how safe it is.
No, I'm sending it off to get graded in an acrylic prison.
It's strange the way sometimes we think with it all, isn't it? It's crazy the way we go around it. For me, I think it's become a lot of habit now. I think I've not opened anything for that long that I've got used to just not opening anything. Do you know what I mean? I think that's how it's become.
Yeah, it becomes almost ingrained in you, doesn't it? Like you start thinking one way, and then it's like That's how I always have to be. I'm like, well, actually, maybe not. Maybe I could open this, and then you get nervous about it. Really rationally, it's
I did it a couple of months.
Yeah.
Just over Christmas, I opened all my Transformers, all of them, and it took me about 4 hours because I had that many of it. But it was weird because I thought I'm just going to open. Why open one, and then I opened them all. You know, then I've got all these boxes. And what do you do with your boxes if you do? Because I don't throw them away. Me and Pete had this conversation. Pete was saying about flattening them and sticking them in like that, and then you've got loads of, you know what I mean, flatted boxes. But I don't. I've just got boxes and boxes just full of stuff that's not even got anything in them. So what do you do with your boxes if you did open them? Do you throw them
straight in the recycle bin?
I've since purged quite a bit of those boxes on modern stuff. I'm like, it's out of here.
We've got a loft full of Lego boxes, haven't we?
Yeah.
Have you seen them adverts on Facebook? I mean, on Instagram, where they pretend that they're throwing the Lego boxes away, and it's become this big thing where they're opening the bin and crying and throwing. No one throws the Lego boxes away, do they? No one does. No chance.
We've kept our Lego boxes, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Some of the big Ultimate Collection series Lego sets, we've kept the boxes for those, but all of the smaller sets that we've sort of like accumulated, we've sort of binned those, haven't we? They've gone in the bin. So. Sorry. Recycling bin.
Oh,
there you go.
Gpo says part packaging, part potential value 20. But is that right? So let me ask you, and let's be honest here. Is that why you don't open it? Simple, because I'll be honest here, I've got loads of stuff that I haven't opened, and it's never really been about the value of it. The stuff I've shown, like the Gemmies, because it's, like I said, it's got up to 40 years old now. But sometimes for me, when it comes to my collection, especially of modern stuff, I don't open it simply because I ain't got the space to display it anywhere. Do you know what I mean? So I just do it like a library section, if you will, and stack the boxes up.
It's never been about value for me. I mean, you know, I might not be here in 20 years' time. So what happens to the collection after I've gone is up to Georgie, really, isn't it? You know, so
You're not going before me, thank you.
why is she still going to be in 20 years?
Now who's going to go first? Brilliant. Yeah.
That's the thing. It doesn't really matter whether mine's value or not. If I went tomorrow, Jen would just phone anybody and go, just take it.
Back the truck up.
I think with my I have one or two that are worth a bit of money, and it's not because they're worth money that I don't open it, but I think you would be stupid to pay a lot of money for something and rip it open. But I don't know. I'm not a loose collector, so I don't know. I mean, I would never ever open a HasLab exclusive figure, but I know lots of people that we know. As soon as it comes in, they rip those bubbles off, and they're out on display. And I don't do that because of value. I genuinely do it because I'm a card collector, and I've never been a loose collector ever. Even my Kenner figures, they're all encased in graded cases. So you know, I'm like Stu. I don't do it for value, but it's difficult to say because obviously.
Is it because you've gone through the play factor, Martin? Is in other words, so all those vintage ones that were all put away and carded or whatever, it's because you've had an experience in your life, but you've opened them and you've played with them.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know if I said this story before. When I was growing up, we were very, very, very hard up in my family, and I had probably 5 or 6 Star Wars figures, you know, and I remember like one Christmas, I got 4 Star Wars figures, and it was like the greatest Christmas ever. And I never was able to like have a lot of toys. So as I've got older and I've got, you know, a income now that I can buy this stuff, maybe I'm living that childhood that I wished I'd had back then a little bit. I don't know.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, that's
I think that's a bit of for as well. There's a bit of that, Martin. So that's a fair.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm also a completionist as well. So if I start collecting something, I can't not collect the whole amount of it. So I look at people like Stu and I see all the different lines he has, and you, Shabby, and Adam, and I'm like, oh my god, I'd love to collect some of those, but I just know mentally I wouldn't be able to do it.
Laughing. Look at him laughing over there. He's the worst of all of
us. But yeah, it's difficult to say, really. I mean, I have to say, since it's been 3 years since I've got to know all you guys and everybody in the chat and everything, and you see some of the incredible photography that people like Connor does and Delvian does and Scott does, and I look at that and think I really fancy a bit of that. I think I'd really enjoy setting something up like that. So I do think in the future I will start to open things up, but I'll do what Stu does. I'll always buy 2 if I do that. One to keep carded.
Or 4,
and,
5, 6.
Obviously, if they're stormtroopers, you're going to need more than one, aren't you? I mean,
you see, that was the question I was going to ask next. That thing though. You buy 2 of them. You buy one to keep closed, and you buy one to open. Is that to get over the fact that if you couldn't afford that, say, or if you're adamant that you were only buying the one? Thinking in that mode, would you keep your collection closed?
Absolutely.
Because,
I always do it vice
because
versa, though, Si. Because, so in other words, if the turtles, for example, I went into to Ross a couple of weeks back and they had every turtle there for about $12. That was it.
Nice.
And I've already got them, but I bought them, and I've got one that I'll just keep closed now and one that I'll open. So, but I'll only do it so when they go on sale, either or, whether it's loose. Like sometimes I'll go to a toy store and the stuff I've got boxed that they've got loose. And it's like twice as cheap when it's loose and with no box, so I'll buy it and then I'll display.
Well, that's the thing, Mark. Which one's more important to that collector? It's like you, Stu. You'll buy one to open, one to display. Out of that 2 that you've bought, which one's the most important? Is it the one that you've kept in boxed up to keep away to one side, or is it the one that's on display? Which is because it seems to be like when you open it as well as buying one. That's to me would be your least important one. Well, it doesn't matter that I've opened it because I've got it closed. Which means that would you be thinking more of the side of an inbox collector that way around?
So my priority would be the ones that are kept on the card, because I don't buy 2 of absolute everything. So the retro style GI Joes, don't look at me like that. I saw you. The retro style GI Joes, the retro carded GI Joes, I will get 2, one to keep on card and one to open and display. But the normal boxed versions, I would just get one or open them up and display them. Now I'm getting very picky when it comes to TVC. Anything to do with the sequel trilogy, bloody hell, the prequels and the original trilogy, I will buy 2 of, keep one on card, and then open one up and put them in the display.
Yeah.
Well, say, for example, you found that A-wing, though, right? And this is a serious. I'm not going to take the piss about this A-wing. This is a serious question. And you found it loose. Would you have bought it then? It's like Scuba, for example. Scuba will go out and find boxes of old Joe's. He's even got the thing, but he found boxes of them. Would you have bought that if it was loose, or was it the box that got you?
I think it's the box. I think it's the box. It's definitely the box.
It's the artwork.
Just makes my heart sing.
Yeah.
Rob says, as a kid, it was all about the toy. I would rip open or package to shreds. As an adult, I appreciate the artwork. I think that's what the majority of us have said tonight, isn't it? The artwork. And packaging almost more than the figures.
Those Christmas days, like those boxes and packages would be at the curb for garbage pickup before noon.
Yeah.
You know,
But Adam, yours back, because when I watched Toy Overdose and he was at your house, it was a case of half your stuff's open, half your stuff's in displaying shelves, and then you've got all these box micro machines and all these other box stuff that's like looks to me like you wouldn't open.
Yeah, I think I was just listening to everybody's view, actually, to be honest. I think there's a couple of things for me. It depends on what toy it is. It really does come down to what toy it is, because G.I. Joes, vintage G.I. Joes on card are extremely expensive compared to them loose. So I would not have the funds. And even if I was very, very wealthy, I don't know if I'd have the desire to then, because it'd be too easy. But I wouldn't have the funds to buy I've got over 130 GI Joes. If I had 130 on card, that would cost thousands. Scuba would know that. It would be stupid money. So I think it depends on what line it is. Like micro machines, cheap as chips, even boxed, and stuff like that. And
that makes sense.
It's silly not to buy the box. And then a lot of the time, saying that though, I bought a box in Holland. And it was cheap, but it's sealed. I'm not going to open it because it's sealed and it's 35 years old. So I don't want to be the one who then opens that. It's really weird. But I also think as well, opening stuff becomes a bit of an anti-climax. I
always think that because it looks cool in the box, doesn't it? And you open it, you think, what the France is that? I think
the whole pool of wanting to open it is more exciting than once you've opened it. I'm just like, and then it collects dust on my shelf when it's easier to dust and easier to keep clean when it's in a box. So there's that to
but
it
can't
as well.
see Connor thinking like that, because I've seen him. He can't wait to rip boxes open and get them figures out. So you don't get that, do you? That sort of, you feel guilty, or it's gone worthless because you've opened it. You just
but Adam's thought. I suppose Adam would be talking more vintage stuff, like he said. The micro machines are over 30 years old, where mine would be modern. But for me, it's the muscle memory of opening a figure. But I will spend a week with that figure. It'll be on my desk beside me as I'm working. If we're
shower,
having evening time, I'm sitting there. It's about moving it and posing it, and
But this
what I do in the loo is my business.
maybe it is an individual thing, because I was at Sandown Saturday and I saw the classified Storm Shadow version 2, which is like one of my favorite vintage figures. Like, it's awesome, and I saw it in classified and I thought that looks awesome. But if I brought it, the packaging, like we've all said, is more of a drawer, and I was like, I wouldn't want to really get it out. And that's modern. It's not expensive really in a grand scheme of things. So I don't know. It just feels sometimes the packaging is, I don't know, a bit more worth it than it looks.
Well, as a proprietor of a toy fair, which you are, when you get vendors in, are you and the co-hosts of the toy fair more excited when you see vendors that are coming in with box stuff than loose stuff? Does it give you, as a toy fair person, does it make you go, oh, this is going to look awesome because these lads have got it all in boxes and it's mint, and all, or you're not bothered?
I would say, if I'm honest, probably not bothered, because at the end of the day, it depends on the line you're interested in. Like, it's just, there's so much stuff. And you do now and again, I'll do the classic, a boxed Castle Grayskull or something like that, but
take something
it's
way
just,
outside the solar system.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, for me, it wouldn't be, if there's a whole stall of box stuff, I think I'd find that a bit odd. Like, I don't know. I think there's got to be a mixture. Like, I've got box stuff, I've got loose stuff. I've just started collecting Captain Planet figures. I've got no interest in getting them on vintage cards. No interest at all. But I'm trying to buy like the cheapest run of Captain Planet figures ever. I don't want no accessories. Nothing. I just want to try and buy the cheapest run of them. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Also, so in other words, if let me put it another way then, is if people are coming in with like G.I. Joe boxes and Star Wars boxes and stuff like that, that's going to be a pretty penny, and you think, well, the people that are going to come in, they're not going to spend that type of money, or do you never think that? I'm just because I've never known anyone who runs a toy fair, if you will. Do you know what I mean?
You never know who's going to turn up, and you never know really, what kind of money people have got. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, someone might have saved up for a year and they might be willing to drop £400 or £500 on a carded figure. So you've got to have a breadth of things, I think. But I don't know, like, it's always interests me. If I see someone walk out of a toy show, even if it's at Sandown or NEC, and they've got something boxed and it's an expensive item, I'm like, ooh. Like that,
that makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah, you're right. It's Stu. It's like you. I watched your video this morning and I saw those Sabuchos that you got. Was it the box that attracted you to it? Because you wouldn't have bought them loose, would you?
No. The box for those Sabutio sets is pretty much part and parcel of the overall package. You couldn't have one without the other. So to get those, I'm just absolutely blown away. They look absolutely stunning, and I know the 60s version is a little bit beat up around the edges and stuff like that, but that adds to the charm of it, like I said. But
like yourself.
Back it in. You had to get it in there. No, he didn't. You had to get it in there. But that 80s version, the one that I had as a kid, when I saw that in Dave's car, honest to God, I was just over. I was like, wow.
So it was the box that got you then. That's what I mean. This is a good topic, this side. Well,
I don't know. It's just a nice story you told as well about your dads and your uncles playing with it and stuff, and how you blew your mind and you saw it again, and I love that sort of thing because I remember the box was a bit teared, but like you said, it was all in immaculate nick, wasn't it? And
because my dad's he's gone through the story loads of times where him and my uncles and that, they used to like get the pitch out and they used to like have games and stuff like that, and to think it was one of those type of sets that he had is like just, and now I've got that set. It's just, it's brilliant. really
It's a
cool.
nice
I bet you get the
collection.
same feeling, Pete, don't you? When you see trains and stuff, and you think of your old man with all these train sets and everything. And
Oh, always. And I was diving today, and he was my dive safety up at the ranch, and so we were talking vintage trains. Like he was restoring a Lionel crane from like back in the 50s that he would have had as a kid, but didn't have it because he was like, I always wanted one of those. So he literally bought one that was cheaper because it didn't work. You know, we've all, if you're in the vintage toy game, like, it's broken or missing a part. Like, I think I will have that for a good price. And then he bought, you know, donor things to beef it back up and get it working. So that was
Sometimes
our
it's not as
afternoon
easy.
drive talk today.
It's not as easy as that, though, is it, Scoop? I remember when we were going to Joe Fest, and so obviously Shab's got money in his pocket. I wanted to get that Return of the Jedi Luke, but it was so cloudy and so yellow. I wouldn't pay that sort of money for it. So has that done that to you sometimes? Sometimes when you lot find something, either modern or vintage, but the box is a bit beat up, would you still get it because it's boxed or if it's carded or not? Because I went into another place, Scoop. Do you remember when I found the Terry from the Matchbox Pee-wees? And the card was battered, but I had to have it for $30 because you never find them. So even though the card was a bit damaged, I still got it. Is that what you lot would do too, or?
I've got a bit of a working example of this. Literally a couple of days ago, if you'll be so kind to humour me, I was in my mate Ali's shop at Retro Hunter, and he'd had a massive mask delivery in, and I went up there, and there was one item that I like. Well, there's two items, but there's one in particular. It was all complete, everything, and it had the box of it, but the box was beaten up. Right. And I genuinely said to him, I said, "Keep the box. I don't want it." And he goes, "Oh, it's free with it." And I was like, "What am I going to do with it? It's trash."
Just knackered.
And in the end, I took it home with the box, and I messaged Luke, and this is totally true. And if Luke's watching, I went, "Luke, do you want this box?" I said, "Because it's trash." And I said, "You like restoring things like that, but in my eyes, it's trash." And he was like, "Oh, I can definitely do something with that. Yeah, send it to me." So he got the box, but I was like, not interested in it. If Ali had said, "Oh, I'll take the box," then I would have been fine. Take it. Like, so sometimes what I'm getting at is, for me, the box has got to be nice. Really, I guess, so that's a long story short, but the box has got to be nice for me.
Vintage Toy Rush agrees. When you open it, you realise you've just bought crap.
Really. Wait, did we just gloss over the fact that VTR keeps toys in his car to lure other men into his vehicle?
It didn't take much, Scoop. I've got to say, it didn't take much.
Let's go.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I've got some pictures here of that Sai sent me. Hold on one sec. Let's have a look. Here we go. So this is stuff, Sai, that you won't open. Is that correct?
Yeah, this stuff here, just certain stuff, because obviously all my collection's always put away. So it's just certain things, certain photos that I've had. This sort of stuff I would never open. I just couldn't bring myself to open it. I've got reasons why. Half of them is that I'm a sad case, but I couldn't bring myself to open it.
Oh yeah.
No, that I can understand. Yeah. You're not gonna open that, are you?
Well, the thing is, it's my favorite ever Star Wars figure. It's the one that I just love more than anything. And that Biker Scout helmet and outfit and speeder bike, it's never left me in all these years. I think of it every week. Do you know what I mean? And I know that's not anything special. It's not a tri logo. It's not anything like that. But it is a vintage Biker Scout Return of the Jedi figure. And that's the one I wanted, you know. So I'm going to suss that for me. But
is it the figure site or the card? Which one is it?
It's like what Martin said. It's everything that you see there is what I'm in love with from being a kid. Do you know what I mean? That card, I just loved. I adored it.
But even looking at the image on that you can hear the speeder bike by just looking at the picture.
What a great
yeah. Again, for my love of martial arts, Weequay was my second favorite Star Wars figure. I just absolutely loved this figure because he had a staff like that, so he could do loads of martial arts moves with him. Because they weren't very articulated Star Wars figures, were they? But again, it's just something there. Even though it's as brown as what it is now on the front and stuff, again, I could never open that card. I couldn't.
But for me, that makes sense because they're vintage toys and that they are, to a degree, quite hard to get. But if you opened it, it's run of the mill. You can get a Weequay any day of the week, get 100 of them if you wanted to tomorrow. Like, and that it becomes a bit more like less
But for me,
interesting.
I don't throw my money for vintage. So for me to get something vintage
Yeah.
in, that one's enough for me. I don't need to get another one to open. I've still got my original from being a kid upstairs. Do you know what I mean? So that's my loose one, really.
Yeah. So this isn't vintage, but why wouldn't you open this?
Well, this isn't, but this is a sort of thing like, as the community knows, and I think everybody that's in this chat has all received a gift from at least somebody in the community. I've received quite a few without blowing my own trumpet, and this was a present off Jono, but it represents that everything that I've ever got off anybody, again, I will never open.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? It will stay like it is, and I'll always think of the person that got it for me. Again, Spider-Man cards, I'll never open.
See, this is the one. I don't understand this, Steph. You don't open Lego. It doesn't. It's so weird.
Cute.
No, there are certain Lego sets like the Batman and Batwing that I can't open. I can't bring myself to open it.
I've got to admit, this is the one that gets me the most. How do you not open Lego? Oh, you've got
Because
his box.
again, I'll just throw Martin under the bus again. It's what he says. It's the whole packaging. It's everything. Look at that box. Look at the back of it. What do I need to open it for? I know what that thing looks like. You know, it's.
But is it also that you could sell that if you needed to for like triple what you bought it for?
Hopefully, with a bit of luck in the future, yeah. Because like I said, I'm 50 now. When I get to the age of 70, I don't want to know about any of all this stuff. It's all I want a Caribbean holiday on a cruise. You know, it's
you don't want to sit down and build your Batwing finally on your Carnival cruise.
Having that not actually putting it together.
I know, Connor.
Yeah, it's just I can't open it. I just can't bring myself to do it. That's the thing.
Do you actually enjoy building Lego? Sorry.
I
don't know. He's never done it.
Well, the thing is, Claire, she's a bigger collector than I am of Lego. So there is a lot of Lego in this house that we do open, and you know, we've just done the Dalmatian set, and Home Alone house was built up. But I go mad at Claire for that because we'll come home. And she'll say, right, I'm going to have my tea, I'm going to crack this open. And I'm like, what you want about crack this open? And then she looks at me like I'm an idiot. She's like, I've just spent 260 quid on this. I'm opening it. Do you know what I mean? So,
do you just hold the instruction book for her and turn the page? Is that what you do?
Oh, I have to go out of the room.
We go for a walk.
This is why Steph's got all those views on Instagram Lego, because Si's watched them all, because he won't open his own. He'll just watch Steph doing it. Now, I've got these, and I opened all my Batman 66.
This one was off Usual Mike. It was quite a rare figure to get hold of, which was the Julie Newmar Catwoman, and it was really a struggle, and I couldn't get it at all. And Usual Mike says to me, if there's loads here at my shop, I said, if you can grab me one, too. So he picked one up for me, yeah. So
see, I'd open that, Stu, wouldn't you? Because me and you have Batman 66, don't we, Stu? You wouldn't open that.
So I've got the Eartha Kitt version. I've got that open, but I've got this one as well, and I've kept that on the card.
Really?
Yeah, you've got to do, Stu.
See, I wouldn't. If I got the Julie Newmar version, I'd open it, because I opened all those Batman 66s. I did it with the Wonder Woman that's gone up in price now.
One open.
Wow. Okay. Right.
It's a rare figure, that one. It is.
Can I just quickly go back to the Lego things? You don't have to go back on the pictures, but I just basically wanted to agree with Si. Like I've got Lego and I won't really open it, but when I have opened it, I do enjoy building it into what Martin says. Like I do like building Lego, but once I built it, I'm just like, now it's going to get dusty. What's the point? Like, and so I literally just. I would keep it boxed. So I'm.
See, that's the thing, though. Say, for example, you bought that Lego Death Star, right? And it's $1,000. You'd leave it. So you've spent $1,000 on a box.
I wouldn't buy it, but if I did buy it, I would probably. I'd probably have to buy two if I did buy it, just so I could build one and then keep one. I guess. I don't know.
You lot are crazy. What's that?
There's a thing of like keeping it pristine in the box though as well. That's the other thing. It's it's not sort of gonna get damaged, or if you put a brick in the wrong place and then you need to hoik it out, sometimes they can get damaged. So I can also see the fact that it keeps it all pristine as well.
Well, have you ever done that, Steph? Have you got Lego in your house that you have not opened for that reason?
That said it all.
There's several steps that are waiting to be built, isn't there?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, there are. But going back to the dusting thing, I completely agree. But that's why I buy cases for everything.
Yeah, you would have to buy cases. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can still enjoy them and have them in the cases. Yeah.
I did have mine in the cases for a while, and then I ended up walking up the shop up my road, and I just said to the guy, "Look, have them." I was like, "I can't even bother to try and sell them to you," and he just laughed. He went, "Fair enough." I said, "Just have them," and I just literally gave them to him because I was just like, I just wanted to get rid of them. They were doing my head in. But I do love. This is where I'm a bit of a like, well, I don't know, like a bit of a walking kind of nutter. I love building it. Like it's almost like I'd love to build it for someone else and then just give it to some, like, you know, like if someone said to me, "Can you build my Lego?" I don't know.
Lego
like
is a
I love
problem with
building
storage. Yeah, once it's built, because they're so
yeah.
bulky.
Yeah,
There is a company though. There's a company that you can go and hire Lego from, build it, and take it back to them.
That sounds like I need to know
Lego
some other
library.
details.
Subscription service, yeah.
Sorry, did someone say library? Berries about Jesus Christ.
It is though. It is.
You have 4 unreturned sets, sir.
Well, no, they could have them back. I wouldn't have enough space for them.
So what's this one, Si? This is Hot Toys, right?
Again, I've been after the Hot Toys Return of the Jedi Biker Scout for such a long time, and when I managed to get my hands on it, a bit like Steph said, I don't want this dusty, I don't want it out, I don't want it keep it in the box. It's just something I don't want to ruin. Do you know what I mean? So again,
But I don't understand. How would you ruin it though by opening it?
Because I know I'm like the
If
world's
you fall
most
off a
clumsy
shelf.
bastard. I know what I'm like.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, wow.
Again, that's what was on back with the boxes. I just love that sort of style box, and I just think that looks great on display. I would not need to open that at all whatsoever.
Yeah,
that looks brilliant.
What is that? No, it's
Transformers, but Jurassic Park from the first. I'll collect a lot of Jurassic Park. I don't collect Jurassic World or anything, but the first Jurassic Park stuff I do collect a lot of. So if I see anything like that, and again, that looks great. Is that box like that? Why would I need to open that? I wouldn't.
Because it's even better built.
I know, Scuba. That looks great as that box.
Yeah,
brilliant.
It is a great box though, but I can see both sides because it is a fantastic box, like the graphics on it.
That's cool.
At the same time, if you build it though, you can really get in there and you can see all the little Easter eggs and you can see all the little.
But I'm still one of them.
things that
Like,
they put in them.
if I opened it, then I can't take the stickers off the sticker sheet. Like Claire just built that Dalmatian dog, and it's got like 5 or 6 different tags on for a different dog you need to make. So I'm straight away like, Claire, don't take them stickers off. If you stick one name on, you'll wish to God you stick the other name on.
He grabs the sticker sheet and runs out the door.
Actually, so I remember Boxing Day. I got the Joel set for Christmas, the Lego, and I made it, and then I dropped it. I'm sorry, it smashed everywhere. So I was gutted, but I put it together. And that, you know, I couldn't wait. My point is, I couldn't wait to get it opened. You know what I mean? It was like,
that Joel set will never be opened ever.
Wow.
And again, this is one of the first gifts I ever got, and this was off Connor, and it just blew my mind when this come through the door. It was the first one I got of any sort of figure like this, and I just absolutely love it. So again, it'll never ever be opened. And even after nearly 5 years, thanks so much for this figure, Connor. I love it.
That is awesome.
But you'd never open it.
But again, in that window, you kind of don't need to open it because it's all there. You can see it.
Oh yeah.
Well, to be
It's
fair,
like the Batman 66 figure. You kind of don't have to open it because you can even see, because the bubble is almost all the way around. If you can hold it like that, you can see behind it. So you almost don't need to take it out.
But you can't play with the accessories, Steph. That's crazy talk.
It's crazy talk.
Connor, what's even crazier is the fact that at Star Wars Celebration, there was a biker scout, but he was on vacation, so he had a Hawaiian shirt, and he was still, in his Imperial helmet.
Yeah.
And Cy kidnapped that guy, and he still has him upstairs in the closet.
That guy was great, wasn't he? He's like a surfer dude, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a surfer dude.
Keith Knight says the old Action Man boxes had no window, so any vintage is open because I'd worry about paying hundreds on a house brick. I keep the boxes in display the toy. He has got a good point, Let's have a look at that. I'll go on.
Well,
there's a box.
This was so this was Joe Fest this year.
Wow.
But again, the price was right, which I think that's what drives me in reverse to get the boxes, is the fact that this was like 30 quid, with the insert.
That's in good nick as well, Scoop, isn't it?
It's in really good shape. So again, that if that had been 100 US, I'd probably go, I like it, but I don't have to have it. But when that price is right, you're like, I'm getting it.
Just while we're going, I've got another public service announcement. BOE says, thanks for the links, Mr. Real Toy Dude and Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Smells beautiful
sort him out.
VTR says, I still remember walking out of Sandown with a boxed Castle Grayskull under my arm. Slightly embarrassing as everyone gives you that look. Is it embarrassing? Because I remember you lot carrying that Defiant. And everyone was like, "Oh, look!"
Oh yeah, the one Chad bought off me. Yep.
Yeah.
I got me when I went to NEC. I can't remember, was it a year or a year and a half ago, and I got a boxed Thunderhawk, not Thunderhawk, boxed Switchblade from Mask. I walked out of it, and it was almost like a celebratory walk. I was like, "Oh,
yeah."
To be honest, Shabs, I've been at Echo this year, and I was at Sandown the weekend, and both occasions people have made big purchases. Martin had got that SDC set from whatever year it was, and then
that's what he's opening tonight. That's what he's opening.
Yeah. And then the weekend, it was Darren, wasn't it? Darren bought the Razor Crest, and people were looking at them, but they were both walking out going, yeah, you know it. Look at me. Loving it. Big smiles on their faces.
Oh, I could just imagine him covered in mud, holding that box.
Yeah. This is me. Look at this.
Some guy mentioned to me as I was walking out. It doesn't matter who it was, but some guy went to me, goes, "Oh, you've gone early." I said, "Damn straight. Really proud with my box."
Yeah.
That's
what it's all about.
But I suppose, so in a way, it does make you feel like that, doesn't it? When you find something boxed or when you find something carded, it does give you that extra, enthusiasm than you would if you found it loose. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I suppose.
If it's vintage, I think if it's new, or if it's rare, I think if it's new, maybe not so much, because anybody could go and buy it in any shop. I think if it's something that's quite hard to get, then I think it definitely adds, like, obviously Martin's was fairly new, as in it's about 10 years old or whatever, but that is extremely difficult to get. So that would have been something which a lot of people would have been like laser focused. And I think if it's a new thing that you could buy in Smith's, then maybe not.
No, I agree with that, because I'm a bit of a hypocrite when it comes to the Masters. So there's some of them I will never open, like the San Diego Comic Con exclusives, like the Too Bad and the Skelly Shredder, that come in the really nice boxes, Pete, that come out and display. I'll never open them. And the Club Grayskull ones as well, that you can only get through Club, I won't open them either. Do you see what I mean? Simply because it's just they're hard to get. You can only have to be a Club Grayskull member to get them. But the rest of them, I just fly. So have any of you got anything like that in your collection where it's half and half? You have, I know you have had them with your micro machines. You've got them loose. But do any of you go that way too?
Yeah, well, from a modern perspective, there's a good few Black Series that I've bought. So I tear everything open as soon as I get it. But I have a large collection of Black Series on card or in boxes that I haven't got around to opening it yet, and they for different reasons, because like that, just love it on the card. Some figures are just meant to be carded or boxed, but there's definitely a mixture in my collection for Black Series.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because this is my setup right here now. These are some of the Grayskull ones, and most of them that are in the protective package as well. I've gone out and bought them. Is the G.I. Joe retro carded ones. I really enjoy collecting them. Just the 6-inch ones there. But when it comes to Black Series, you're exactly right. So I keep all my Black Series all carded and boxed and put together, simply because I've got that many of them. If I stuck them on shelves, it'd be all over the place. Do you see what I mean? So as you can see, I'm a big fan of the Black Series. And
I've got a question for you, Shabby, though.
Yes, sir.
And don't take this the wrong way, but if I had all them, I would be like, well, what is the point? Have you ever thought about just getting rid of them all?
I'll never get rid of him, but what you've just said there is a good point, because it's like, and I don't know how many of us do that either. You see what I mean? I'm just smothered in Black Series. It's all closed, but I do that. How many times have you bought something, you've gone, oh yeah, I've got it on the shelf, boom, onto the next. You never appreciate what you've got, and then you go to places like toy fairs or toy shops, and you look at something, you think, oh shit, have I got that one? You never keep it. So that is a good point. But sometimes I think, do any of you do this as well? Do you, Si, where you buy something you don't think about, you just buy it because you've been buying it? Like especially when it comes to TVC or Black Series or GI
No.
Joe? No.
I only generally buy what I like. That's generally, if there's a wave of 5 and it means buy all 5 to build a figure, if I only like 2 of them figures, I'm only buying 2. I'm like that. I don't need to be a completist like Martin does in a sense. Whereas a wave comes out, if there's 2 or 3 in that wave, I think no, not for me. I don't buy them.
I think it depends on the size of the wave or the line, actually. So, for example, if it was just like 6 figures in a line, I'd probably think, I'll get all 6 because that's not many. But if it was like 45 figures, I'd probably think, do I really want to start this, or how many do I really want here? I'd have to kind of weigh that up in my head and what they mean to me. I definitely think, and I'm sure all collectors go through this, I've taken my foot off the gas and I'm not as impulsive as I used to be with my collecting. I'm definitely a lot more focused and pointed in what I want, and I can leave things like there was so much stuff. And Stu will probably understand this Saturday that I could have just brought for the sake of it, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna. Like, you know, it's if you just park it for 5 minutes, you realise actually it was just a momentary like hit of dopamine.
Yeah, the dopamine,
like, you know, that kind of thing. So like, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe
I'm pretty much like Sty. I mean, I used to be, when I first started collecting, I was like buying absolutely everything when I like Black Series. And
You do though, don't you, Stu? Yeah, you remember those days?
You still buy absolute everything.
No, I don't.
I do.
Now,
don't apologize.
Whereas Martin's like a true completist, he'll buy absolutely everything within TVC, even though the series is shit. I won't go anywhere near some of that stuff. I won't go near any of that stuff. So I've not got any Acolyte figures. I've not got any of the what's that other one they did? The kiddies one. The skeleton crew, not any of those figures. I've got
only one.
My people figures as well. So
I like the skeleton.
I bought a few for Black Series, Martin, just to.
Because like the multiverse, you can afford to be fussy with the multiverse. I've come to know this. I mean, most of the waves that you get are from the movies, which you want every one of them anyway, don't you? That is terrible. That thing.
It's awesome.
That's just
all Black Series figures to dip your toe in.
I just need a what's his name? Adam.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. No. What?
The George.
It was that memorable, that show.
Yeah, I can
every name off by
Basil.
Basil.
Oh yeah.
Oh god damn.
So you see, but I would do. You see, that's where I'm a hypocrite. I'll come on these streams and go, the Acolyte was absolutely dog poo. I'll never, and then I'll go out and buy the figures.
Yeah. Would you really, Shabs? Would you really?
I've got him. I've got him here. Yeah, I've done that loads of times, and I do feel a bit dirty.
Even at discount.
Yeah, even if
I will say one thing. I did buy the Acolyte Carry On Moss figure because me and Scotty Hotpot, we both said we're big fans of Carry On Moss. So we said, out of all them figures, if you make a Carry On Moss one, we'll definitely buy it. So I saw it at Echo, and that's the one I bought.
Yeah,
you know, but that was the
I shouldn't even do that.
I've got so with ordering stuff as well. So, like, you know, as Adam was saying, some lines are huge. So when you think of Star Wars, you've got prequel, sequel, original trilogy, all the TV stuff. So it's very easy just to pass on something if you don't want it. And then the same with Jaws, because Jaws went for so many years. The stuff that they're bringing out mightn't necessarily be stuff I played with as a kid. So I just happen to pass on those now. And what's happening, because Hasbro Pulse EU is such a disaster and a mess, and you know we're 3 months behind everywhere else with the stuff. You kind of sit down, you look at your pre-orders, and even a figure you thought you might have wanted, I'm going, nah, and I'm cancelling it. So I've really cut down on that kind of impulse buying, and even afterthoughts or secondary thoughts. I'm just cancelling stuff now. So
see, I haven't.
I'm not a completist. Thank God.
I'm such a sucker for plastic.
With Chevy's shelves, though, like I think, you kind of get to a point where you think, oh, what's the point? Because they're just on a shelf, like, you know, stacked up like that. But I think that's quite good because then you could always rotate your display, so you could then take those ones out
hours
and
days.
Yeah, but
that's the fun. That's the fun.
The artwork on his boxes and they're on shelves.
Yeah.
We've watched Stu's butt crack move all kinds of. I mean, Stu moves things around in his collection.
Most of it's either under beds or in cupboards. So
Well, I suppose
arguably
that's-
on shelves and out.
But that's the thing,
So
George. You
you-
remember when we did the collection room streams? We did 2 of them, part 1, part 2, and every one of us has got these collection rooms, and they all look different. Every one of ours look
Yeah.
different. Do you know what I mean? And like, I'll just bring Martin up because Martin did it where he developed it. He had pictures from the very, very start to what it looks like now. So I agree with that. Sometimes it's nice to have most of this stuff because you can move it around and so forth. But I've seen like our friend Jeff Barker. He's got a wall just full of boxes of Star Wars boxes. Do you know what I mean? The A-Wing, Rebel Trans, and it looks awesome. Just a whole wall just full of boxes. But I don't think I'd ever do just boxes like that. Do you know? I've seen some people that do I've got all the Black Series helmets that I've bought, and they'll put the helmet on top of the box, and that looks cool too.
Yeah.
There's a guy over here gets these old crates, these pallet crates, and he sticks them to the ceiling and puts the helmets in there, and that looks good all over his ceiling, to make extra space. But I don't know. It's funny, isn't it? How so even though we all agree that the artwork on these boxes is awesome, how many of us actually show them off? It's crazy.
The only reason I keep my Micro Machines ones out is they're quite tiny, but all my mask boxes are in the loft. Like they're completely. I can't throw them because they're vintage boxes. Some of them are in good condition, but I'm like, what is the point? They're in the loft in a bag. Like it's ridiculous. Like absolutely ridiculous when you think about it. So
it's just in case, isn't it? In case you ever decided or needed to sell, then
if you sold them, you get more money for having a box. And
I agree with that too.
It's always that just in case.
Yeah, I agree with that too. How many times you see that though? You watch these toy fairs, or we've all been to them, and you go, "Have you got the box?" If you see something loose, we always say, and it's funny that, isn't it? So I agree with that, Steph. Do you know who doesn't open boxes? Shopkeepers.
I'll get your coat, Dave. I'll get your coat, mate.
Si, would you open a Lego set if someone sent you one?
No.
Probably
Lego brick getting damaged. Is that even possible? Jonathan's at home going, what are they talking about? What are they talking
I'm afraid it is. I should know.
Oh, is that how you hurt your knee?
There is the part of the damage on the thing that you can remove.
Puller.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of woohoo.
What's that?
Yes.
It's the puller apata.
It's the puller apata.
Yep.
So
Which
if
is
you put a
named-
brick in the wrong place,
It sounds like a Harry Potter spell, that. A pull of a party.
I wish it was that easy.
More Legiosa.
Brilliant. This is great. I'm
What do
loving
you
this.
guys think about Super 7's business model of playing to the fact of, I'm going to give you a really nice card back, but the figure is utter dog shit.
No.
How do you feel about that?
No. Wouldn't do it.
Well, that's every TVC figure, isn't
on them now, isn't it? Like when they see trouble, they've nothing coming out.
Oh, look at
See,
that.
that's a,
My Super 7.
Oh, actually.
See, that's not crap. That's great, that
No,
figure.
it's cartoony.
It's quite a cool figure, but I do love the backs. Look how colourful that is.
Yeah, I mean,
You have
some
to
of the
keep that
reaction
striking.
figures are some of the reaction figures
I'm
aren't too
my
bad.
phone, so I don't have my.
Oh, let's have a look. Hang on,
Oh, that's
Georgie.
That's nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
really cool.
Dr. T.
But if you
I'm big.
this is the whole point. If you'd have just showed me the figure, Georgie, I'd have been like, yeah, but it looks cool in the card.
yeah.
That makes sense. The same with
Oh,
Roger Rabbit.
really
one. I'd
makes
have been like,
sense.
Roger
Really
Rabbit,
striking.
They're
Were
very
those Goonies
alluring.
figures, Super 7, Adam?
Sorry?
Were those Goonies figures, Super 7, that you
No,
got?
they're Mezco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They were
no,
cool.
again,
Yeah, nice.
If someone had showed me them as figures, I'd have been like, I don't want to buy them.
Yeah.
But the card makes them
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Did you get those at Sandown?
what, Mezco?
Yeah.
No, I've
You didn't
got.
buy any.
I bought them like off pre-order
Ah.
when they were in first
Hong
drop.
Kong.
Gotcha.
Mr. B says, I almost got 30 unopened Star Wars Lego sets. Would love to build them, but they take up more space than I have available. Makes perfect sense. Givo says, as long as Si keeps his 5'4" action figure sealed in a box, no one can say he's tagging it. He's got a point. He has got a point.
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. And can I just say as well, we're halfway through, and we've got nearly 50 people in here, so thank you all so much for joining in, and this is awesome. I'm loving it. Kat says, I suppose the difference between a display and a collection is primarily to soothe your inner golem and not necessarily want to share it by displaying. That's a good way of looking
Oh,
at
yeah.
it. Actually, a smart cookie. She's a smart cookie.
No,
yeah.
I'm going back to what Martin said. Like, you know, I was the same. Me and Mark, we had a single mum. We had 4 brothers. We weren't the richest family at all. So whatever we got, we really looked after him. Do you know what I mean? We
Yeah, we
made
did,
sure that
yeah.
it wasn't destroyed and stuff. But I was like that. I always liked the fact as being an adult and a big kid that now I'm 49, I can go in any toy shop and go, what do I want for me? What do I want? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never mind what I've got to split between bloody 3 of them. What do I want for me? And I think
I know.
there's a lot of that plays into keeping it boxed, I think, as well for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Agree.
really have a collecting room. I have an art office and I sit there with my big art easel in the middle. And all the stuff around me inspires me to what I'm going to draw. I look at certain things and it gets me going. It gets my blood going. And I think because of that, I don't mind things in boxes. It's not really a collecting room in a sense, if you'll have me.
Yeah, well, I was always brought up to just keep everything pristine. I mean, Martin knows my family are just a bit like, keep it just in case, you never know. My mum was always like, oh, keep the box because if we ever move house, you can put it in there and it'll be protected while we move. So even as a new toddler, it was, oh, but keep the box, you open it carefully and put that away. So that's why I'm a bit like, oh, you must keep the box because you just never know, you know.
If there was a collector's motto, I think it would say, wouldn't it, in Latin, just in case.
Just in case.
But I suppose it's by having them sort of people, that's why you can get vintage in such fantastic condition. You know, sometimes you see these lot going out, they buy vintage stuff, and it looked like it was made yesterday, and this box is 40 years old, and it's like...
Well, they went through that with Joe's, didn't they? And Multiverse and Black Series and so on. Because you remember everyone was saying, well, why don't you open them? Because you can always put them back in the box. But I think it's the thought of just opening it. Do you know what I mean? It's always, to me, when it comes to Black Series that are always close up, it's like you've got it new all the time. It's always new. But one of these, like I said, I agree. I think it was Adam that said, once you open it, you look at it. All right. It's not, you know.
There's not many figures. I'll tell you the figure that this can sound very odd, but the figure that I didn't think that of, and I was actually impressed more so than the packaging because the packaging wasn't licensed. That was the Ramen Toys Top Gun figures. Like they were amazing in hand, but the packaging was a bit naff. So, you know, it was like I was quite happy to get them out and have a look at them and stuff like that. And they actually look better in hand than they do in the packaging. So, but there's not, I don't think there's many figures like that, really. Like, I'm just trying to think, like,
well, now he's coming out with a wave that's even better than that.
I've pre-ordered them.
He's pre-ordered him. He's got him.
They're on their way.
Oh, the head sculpts are amazing.
Yeah, we were blown away by them, weren't we? At Fest. We were just like, these are brilliant.
I saw this Saturday, and I was so close to just going, sod it, I'm getting it. They there was another unlicensed company about 2 years ago called DID, and they do all kinds of figures, but they done a Maverick figure, and it comes in this box, and it's like got his casual like flight jacket look, and then he's got his white like number ones for his naval suit, and it's in this great presentation box, everything. And I was like, oh, I so want it. And I'd keep it in a box. I did say to my who was with me, I can't remember at the time, and my mate Ali, I said to him, I said, I wouldn't want to take it out of the box, but it looked amazing. It was a massive box. It was like this. It was awesome.
Vegetable says, have you ever walked away and gone back to the item and you've gone into distraught? Hate it when that happens. Went back 4 times to that bumper. Yeah, I watched his video. The best thing about his video was his mate, and it ties in with this. So his mate was buying all those Rocky figures. He didn't give a shit with them in the box. You know? It was like, I'll just have him. Do you know what I mean? That was brilliant. Also, like, we sat there, woman and I, oh, it's not the box, so it hasn't got the glove accessory and all that. And he was like, I'll have him. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? But have you ever done that? Seen something? And then, because I did it, Star Wars Burnley Fun Day side 15, 20 years ago, and I walked past that Ranco, and he only wanted $25 for a Ranco at the time, a vintage one. And I went round, came back, and it had gone.
I was walking around Echo. Oh, sorry. Go on, Adam.
No, I was going to say, I'm quite spiritual like that. I think it's just, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So that's all I was going to say, basically. So I have done that, sorry.
Yeah, so say mine was at Echo. I walked into Echo quite a few years back, and there was a big frame poster. And you know that great poster that was Anakin as a kid, and the shadow behind him on the hut was Vader, and it was signed by Jake Lloyd. It's signed by Jake Lloyd,
Wow.
40 quid.
Oh.
Framed. And I walked in and I saw it. And I thought, I'll see that. And by the time I'd gone like that, Martin, he'd come back and it'd gone. And I was like, of course it's gone. Why didn't you just grab that there and then at 40 quid?
I hoover it all up when I see it.
Oh, did my head in missing out on that.
I've had it before where I've gone, no, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. And Martin's like, okay, we're leaving now. Are you sure? And I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm not getting it. And then in the car, I'm like, can't stop thinking about it. Can't stop thinking about it. Where's my phone? I'm going on the internet and I'm buying it.
So you get in the car now, Martin, and go, listen, before we go in.
we were sat in a bar in Florida, and all day Steph was talking about getting this bag that she wanted. This, what was it? What's the name? Loungefly bag.
Yep.
All day she was going on about it, and it was 7 o'clock at night, and we finally finished, and we were sitting in a bar having something to eat and drink, and she said, "No, that's it, I'm going." And she got up, took her bag, and walked to Hollywood Studios on her own. Got the bag, came back. She was back within like an hour of walking there and back, in and out. Came back with
just
the bag.
Before closing.
So,
well done.
Everyone was looking at a raccoon, and I was like, "Get out of my way, sodding raccoon! I'm just want to get my bag."
Oh, that's going to be the 35th anniversary one, right?
Yes, it is.
Kieran Ball says, of course, in Steph's case, they end up in the barn. Do you not mean the stables? It's the stables. Do you know what I mean? It's the stables. That was great. I'll never, ever forget Madisai's face when you said that. We went, what? What did she just say? Stable. Francis a fucking stable. Stable? You mean a shed? No, a stable shed. What?
With hay.
Would you open a shipper box of carded figures? Now, I put something in the group yesterday. I don't know whether you all saw it. It was fascinating. This guy went to CAS, and this guy had found a 1983 Mattel box of He-Man figures. The box was a shipper box on Mattel that's not been opened. I put the link in our chat, and it was It was from Bolivia. But this guy had sent it to CAS to be graded. They tried to talk him out of opening the box. He said, no, he wants the box open. He wants to grade the box, but he wants it open. So they opened it up, and inside was 12 mint on card 1983 He-Man figures.
Wow.
Right now, they were a little bit bent. The cards. It's been in there 42 years. Do you know what I mean? So they're a little bit in there. But
somewhere a little crunch.
The guy there, he was like, oh, he didn't really want him to open it. Would you have done that like this? Would you open a shipper box of carded figures?
If it was if it was a box of Kenner Star Wars Empire or Jedi figures, I would open that like a shot.
Yeah. He paid 50 grand for that box, didn't he? 50,000.
Yeah,
so I'm not in the box I've just paid 50 grand for. There's no doubt about that.
No, he didn't pay that side. That's what it was worth. That's another thing they said as well.
But still, he must have paid one hell of a value for that box. There's no way that box has come cheap. So with that sort of money, there's no chance you could not go through it. You couldn't, could you?
Have to look and see what's in it.
You'd have to.
See, that's the thing. If it was vintage, over 40 years old like that, it does get to that point. Do you really want to open it and see what's in it, or are you happy?
It becomes Showdown's cat, though, don't it? Really, when you think about it, if it's just a box and you don't know what's in it, like it's kind of pointless. It could be nothing, or it could be gold. You know what I mean? So you've got to open it, haven't you? So
I would say.
But the funniest thing is, it was like there's two videos I've done that to. One was that video when he opened it. The other one was Scuba fixing that vintage Eternity. You sat
no. I have nightmares still of that video. I have nightmares of that.
It's just like that
bridge.
I can still hear it.
Well, it was funny as well, considering this guy at CES was a professional. The way he got that knife and he was cutting, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Well, the guy was trying to tell him what he's going. 42-year-old sellotape, 42-year-old sellotape.
Easy. Not Benihana.
I did a few years ago the shipper box for Doctor Who figures. So people have opened it. So would you? So in other words, let's class it as vintage then. If you all came across a 40 to 50-year-old shipper box that was complete, never opened. How many of you would open it? How many of you?
No, I wouldn't open it because I wouldn't be able to get into it anyway. So I'd just leave it.
Sorry, Stu.
It makes a good hour-long video.
Stu's kryptonite, a cardboard box.
I know.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Wow, Shabby, so far behind this. Sorry, mate. I'm having a good time. I apologize. I'm having a good. It's good fun. It's really good fun. It's fun watching Martin's eye twitch. It definitely talks about opening stuff for a collection. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, Shabby, so far behind the gum chip is back.
Hey, now there's the question. That you're doing a show on this, Stu, tomorrow night on that, aren't you? On the gum chip.
Yes, I am. Yeah, if it backs, I'm going to have to change with my notes. Let's put it that way.
But that's it.
It only needs 700.
Some notes. You don't have to like change your name or get a tattoo.
Yeah, I'll have to change everything. Oh god,
It's not far from being backed.
Irene.
No, I know.
So, Si, did you ask some of these lovely people if they brought something that they will never open?
Yeah. So the plan was tonight was to talk and show something that you'd never open and something you'd like to open on here. So we'll start with you.
Scuba. Yeah. Open up, Scuba. Open up.
Alrighty, here we go. So I would never take this off card. This is from Lucky Bell. Let me get a little bit farther back.
Look at that.
They are
And
cool.
these are Power Commandos. So they're I love it. It's those guys from the other galaxy.
Twin pack as well. It's beautiful.
Yeah, they can play with your Joes. They could be Star Wars. But these
Is he
were
stood on his shoulders?
Do I? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, the way they've shifted in the damn
gymnastic Joes.
Yeah. But yeah, this is worth a fair bit on card. Loose, not so much. So again,
Did you get over here, Scuba? Because there was a guy over here who had a couple of them.
No, I got this over actually at the toy mall for. I stole it. And my other honorable mention. That's right, I got two.
Oh, geez. Yeah, you would never open that.
I would never open. So this is a Fuerza T from Argentina.
Yeah,
made with the old school Mattel molds that they had. I would never open that.
Is it Moss Man?
It's kind of Moss Man.
It's got Webster's face, right?
Yeah.
Beastman's chest.
Yes, it's a great mashup. The glare.
Super cool. You see now, that makes sense. You just not got it. Even if you did, we don't fall out. We don't like.
Yeah.
What? After us all say, "Yeah, open it." Oh, I can't believe Scooper opened that. Jeeple's got a question for us all. Does having a sealed shipper box increase the value of the unknown contents, or would it be more valuable individually?
Sealed shipper definitely gives it that oomph. Yep.
I suppose if you got that certificate that was it was what it is, and it's been viewed and whatever, and it's suppose then it's up to you whether you'd want to open it or not, But for me, I couldn't justify to a point of a few £1,000s without at least having a look. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't.
And I think you'd want to enjoy the contents. You want to see the card backs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even if you didn't open them, which I wouldn't, but I'd still want to enjoy having those out on display rather than a brown box that looked pretty.
I completely, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, you're not touching the cards, are you? You're not going to take them off that bubble. No. They're still going to be fine they are. I'd have to open it. I'd have to.
You do around here run into occasionally just the brown Kenner Star Wars shipper boxes. When they're $400 or $500, and you go, oh, there's nothing in it. It's a.
Yeah. A question for the vintage collectors: with glue aging, won't bubbles just fall off cards over the next few decades? I remember the Black Series, the 3 3/4 inch ones. I remember they were a nightmare. They just came. I've got most of them, and they just came off.
I think
the Darth Sidious I still got on the glue, but only
vintage
just
does better.
Yeah,
vintage does better than modern as far as staying on the bubbles.
Yeah.
Absolute nightmare.
I was doing like the Marvel Legends cards. The Marvel Legends cards have like a sort of tuck in, don't they, Stu? It's like they're sealed within the actual cardboard, so there's no chance of that coming off or anything. So I wish they all did them like that, carded figures.
What won't you open? Turn my camera off because I've got to reach up and get something. You don't want my crutch in the front and center. So
leave it on, Shabs. Leave it on.
We've seen it. When did he become shy? We've seen it loads of times. You know what I mean? Matt's collection said they made a silverback oh, sorry. I meant I've seen it. They made a silverback metalized Darth Vader figure for the 20th. I've got it over there. Yeah, I would never open that. Also, the theatre edition. They did the Luke too, and they did a Stormtrooper and all that. I remember that in the VAT metalized. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. Adam.
Yeah, so actually, like, this is just the first two things that I looked at in my room, actually, and they're slightly different. And one of them I have kind of taken measures because I will never open it. But this one, I would just never open because it's a really nice card. I had it as a child. I've got a loose one as well, so I don't need to open it. And yeah, I just don't think I'll ever open this. The Mattel Simpson figures are getting harder and harder to get in good shape. They normally yellow bubbles and they're normally not in good shape, but this one's like minty, so there's no way I would ever open that. And then the other one, I've taken quite a bit of measures to not open it, is because it's been graded. And there's no way I'd open that. It cost me enough, and I'd sent it off to get going. I actually physically, along with a couple of other quite high ticket items, I drove it up to UKG because I didn't want to put it in the post. And then I drove back and collected it as well.
When do you usually go for your run during the day?
Sorry?
I said, when do you usually go for your run midday at your house? You know, when are you not home?
About 4 or 5 o'clock ish.
Oh, good to know.
Oh, that's all right. Stu's up at that time. Get Stu to go around. Do you know what I mean? He's up.
But no,
don't worry, Pete. I've got 4 big lads from Blackpool on the way there right now, so don't worry about it. We're all right.
Yeah, that's something which I'm very
that is gorgeous.
Attached to.
Beautiful.
That was I was very lucky to get this because this is, I think, I don't know if I've told the story of this, but I probably have. I was just chatting to a friend, a work colleague of mine. I was chatting to her husband, and he just jokingly went, "I've got a Snake Eyes on an Action Force card upstairs." And I went, "No, you ain't. No, you ain't." And he goes, "Yeah, I used to collect these things. I bought it 20 years ago." And I was just thinking, he's talking. And I just went, yeah, okay. Like, you know, when you just play along, you just go, "Oh, yeah, that'd be worth a bit of money." He then 5 minutes later came downstairs with it. And I was just like, my jaw just dropped. Yeah. And I went, and he goes, "It's been in my sock drawer for like last 3 years." He goes, "That's where I keep." Not even joking. He goes, "That's where I keep it. I don't want to get it damaged, and obviously socks are soft, so I just leave it on the bottom." And I was like, "Would you ever sell it?" And he went, "Yeah. What sort of price you can offer me?" And I managed to came to an agreement with him, and he sold it to me. But
nice.
It's just the weirdest thing. I don't.
Great story with it too.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever own one otherwise. But that's like, I wouldn't say it's a holy grail, but it's up there as being quite a wanted figure in the G.I. Joe world, I'd say.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So,
George Aiken says he's still got 2 shipper boxes of Endor vintage collection ATATs. 2 shipper boxes of them.
Wow.
So those will be worth the most, Kieran. There's not one bought the figure, hence super rare. Dalgleish Toys, hi, pal. He said, "Hi, everyone. The only thing I want is my Batman Hot Wheels. If you look over my shoulder right there, I've got them all too. And I don't open them either."
I love that display. It looks like a shop. I love it. I think it's brilliant.
So that sort of stuff is nice. Opening shipper box and all the glue failed and they are all loose in the shipper. Can you imagine if that?
Man.
Yeah. Coxie says if he's a multimillionaire and he'd have paid 50 grand for a sealed Kenner shipper box, I'd open it, as the financial hit wouldn't change my life. That's also true too. Maybe that's what that guy did. Money wasn't really an issue if you're spending that type of money, are you? So Ian says, one of those gobshite Paul brothers paid a lot for the sealed set of vintage Pokemon cards. Opened it and I saw that. Did you ever see that video? So what? I think it was Logan Paul. He bought, it was like 2 million. But then the people say, was it fake or not? But I don't know the easy reaction was. He bought a big, it's like $1 million, for this Pokemon set. Opened it up and it was all G.I. Joe. But he was with the CAS lads, or I'm not going to say CAS, allegedly, he was with a professional people that grade it, and they opened it and it was all G.I. Joe. And they were like, no, it's sealed well and all that. So Mr. B wants to know where you hide your key, Adam.
I've got cameras as well, so you know.
Well, we'll just wave.
They'll leave the Dirty Dancing poster. Absolutely brilliant.
That's outrageous. They don't even up anymore.
Right,
go on. You go first. You go first.
Oh, okay. And I was going to show, or I had to move something. I was going to show something that has been on the stream quite a few times lately. So I diverted from my Henson figure, which definitely won't be open anytime soon.
No, lovely that.
But I'm going to go on the. I'm going to stay on the
yes.
Lego track that I'll never be
Oh,
opening.
good one, Georgie.
Yes,
Oh,
lovely.
you see, that's one that Claire did open. I could have punched her head in.
Yeah.
But you're not going to open this. Why not, Georgie?
No, I just probably room initially, and B, I don't know. I mean, you get Walt in there. I mean, yes,
Yeah, you get
it'd be
some
nice
ones.
to have out, but I mean, I love the artwork in the box. And the thing about Lego for me is, once the box is open, it's not something that looks particularly good putting back together again. Do you know what I mean? You have to kind of slice it open, and you get all the bits of cardboard floating about. Whereas other stuff that I've got, like one of my Fraggle Rocks, so I got Sprocket from Fraggle Rock, and that can come out of the box quite easily, and he poses really well in so many different poses. But actually, I can just pop him back in the box, seal it up again. It looks like he's never been out. Okay, the sellotapes come off, and a couple of the ties have come out, but once you crack open a Lego box, if you know, it's quite hard to. Sometimes they even have rip strips, or they used to back in maybe back in the day. Yeah. So it's just that is the box is nice and mint. The picture's brilliant. You can see everything there is down from little Walt sitting in the camera. You know, so
Yeah,
we've got two couples on this stream. So what would happen if one of you's like Martin or Stu said, "No, open it." Would that cause any? You know what I mean? Because if you were married to me, I'd be like, "No, get that open. Let's open." You know what I mean? But I don't. You know.
I think as far as I'm concerned, or where I'm concerned, is I would never get Georgie to open something because I know what it's like not to open something. So I wouldn't be encouraging her to do something that I wouldn't be willing to do myself. So and she'd punch me in the face anyway. But yeah, that's I don't know about you, Martin.
Yeah, I would punch him in the face if he opened what he's going to show you that he won't open.
It's been a process with me because obviously I don't open anything, and Steph loves to open stuff. So at first it was really difficult. Even with the Lego, it was difficult watching her open the Lego.
Can you imagine the therapist? What?
You won't even open the door for me.
And yeah, I didn't have an issue like opening Cinderella's castle Lego set. I didn't have an issue opening that. I don't know why.
No, I wish Claire had opened it because I'm sure, Georgie, that's ask me, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the first set that had a Walt figure with it, and I think that's the figure in there that makes that set really exclusive.
Yeah.
And I was like, please don't open that. She was like, I'm opening it. I paid for it.
When it eventually, I think it's retired, but there's a lot of zombie stock. So once that zombie stock is gone, I think it will be quite sought after, that one.
Yeah, and it was the 100th as well, wasn't it? It was an anniversary piece. So, like the first castle didn't come with him. The second castle they reissued with the updated colours, which is now going to be out of date because they're going to revert back to the old colours of the castle. I'm quite pleased about that, actually. So yeah, you would have thought they would have done that and had like him and Mickey, but they just went the other way, didn't they? With Tink and Donald and that sort of thing. But I do love that out, and that was
got
really
the partner's statue outside the castle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cool.
Right. Okay. So, this I would never open this. I would never ever open that. I don't need to. You can see the figure. You've got an awesome image there, and then you turn it around and you've got some awesome artwork on the back there as well. And even it's McFarlane Gold label. And the story behind this the story behind this is Si said, "Stu, buy that," and I went, "All right." And I did. It was as easy as that. But yeah, I mean, this has still got the cellophane around it, or the wrap around it. So this hasn't even been taken out the wrap. But I just love this. I mean, look at that figure. I mean, that is just incredible. And this is what I mean when I say about the box is pretty much, or the packaging is very much part of this whole. I mean, this looks so much better together with the figure in it. As it, it wouldn't look that great with the figure out.
That's a good segue. That because Kieran says right here, when Hasbro changed their packaging to windowless, a ton of figures were swapped out. So that's why you don't need to open that. Is that what you're basically saying? Yeah.
Well, it's not that I don't need to. I mean, I can open it, but I think it looks so much better with the figure in there. than what it would do with the figure out. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
Gives it context
I get
as
that.
well.
Yeah, I get that because is that going to display better out of the box on the shelf than in the box? So
yeah,
if
I
you
don't think
came
so.
across,
Yeah.
if you came, Stu, if you came across a loose one of them jokers, though, would you buy it just out of interest?
I wouldn't, because I've actually got that particular Joker in colour on the shelf as well. So I won't need a loose one of those. But this came the other day, and again, the story behind it is, so I said buy that, and I was like, okay. And but just absolutely superb. And again, look at the artwork on the back.
Oh, I'll tell you,
know
you
what I
try
mean?
getting your hands on that figure now.
Yeah.
No chance. You try getting your hands on that. No chance now.
Yeah.
Go on.
So those won't be opened ever.
Yeah, good.
Brilliant.
Good.
I understand what you're saying about the boxes, because do you remember when Hasbro started to do this?
Yeah.
This to me, and I remember me and Usual Mike used to talk constantly about this. We were so pissed off because we were inbox collectors when it came to Black Series.
Yeah.
And like I said, when you saw what Stu saw and you saw everything else, for them to do that, and it's like what Kieran was saying, there were so many people out there saying, oh, they're not really in the box, and people were swapping them out and getting them home and seeing different figures in them and so forth. So that's when, I was, luckily enough though, I didn't open any of these simply because it was a short run, wasn't it, Connor? It was about 6 months they did this for. That was roughly it, wasn't it?
Well, it kind of dragged on. It did go on for a year because there was stuff. They did announce they were stopping it, but they were still kind of producing stuff for
a
couple of months.
That was their big announcement for London Celebration. We're going back to Windows.
Oh,
yeah, it was. Yeah,
it's like
some middle manager got paid a bonus for coming up with that idea that year. That's what really gets under my goat.
Question for all, JT asks, if the figure on the card started to show signs of plastic degradation, would you open it to save the figure? Ooh.
No, I'd just buy one of them plastic acrylic boxes that proper geeks buy and just put it in that. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Or let it go any worse.
100-year Lego set is on my radar before it retires. Did you get that one as two, Steph? I know Si's got it. Did you get that one?
No, but I'm now thinking I might have to go and get it.
He's actually quietly putting it in reserve.
Wow.
If you do, Steph, there's a really good discount through Bricklink at the moment for it. You can get it for about £65.
It's worth doing, Steph. It is worth doing. Like what Georgie said before, there was quite a run of the 100 Lego, and he came across quite a few sets. And Claire did actually buy quite a lot of that 100s, the 100 years of Disney Lego. And they're all going to be worth something that lot.
I think
they
so,
are.
yeah.
They won't do it again, will they? You can't do another 100 years again. Like,
No,
unless
exactly.
it's 200 years. So
He's got a friend who's not a collector that has 5 on vintage Star Wars figures not open from when he was a kid. 2 of them are Empire Strikes Back Dutch Clippers. The story is his mum bought them for Christmas around 82, hid them in a wardrobe and forgot about them. She then found them and he was 25 and getting Wow.
Absolutely
brilliant. Yeah. Connor, what wouldn't you open? This is going to be hard.
Going to sound like a big hypocrite, but we joked earlier about opening the HasLabs, but this one this came with the original his tank, so this was the first Cobra Commander. And I remember talking long and hard with Jonathan Redmond and Brian about this. I was like, I'm going to open it, but I never did, because this had the Mickey Mouse logo, the kind of back to front print.
Yeah.
And I said, no, they'll do it. So I held off, and lo and behold, about a year later, they brought it out on the retro card.
They sure did.
Thankfully, I never did open this one. So, this one is stored safely away. And, it kills me because look at those awesome accessories that I can't play with.
It's much more impactful, though, like that.
Yeah, and I don't know. So, although I did open the other kind of HasLab figures, I held on to this one. Another one that I certainly would now. I actually didn't know Scoob was on this stream, so I'm actually going to be quite embarrassed now. But this is what I put in. So Scoob has sent me this. I think about it must be 2 years now, isn't it?
3 years.
So Scoob went over to down to Joe Fest. They were selling these on the Valaverse style. Tony Roberts was there, so Scoob bought the figure, got it signed, and shipped it over to me. So This is pride and possess this one. So certainly, and again, look, all those cool accessories, but I have to hold off and not dig in and open up this one. And, because they went back for this, they went back to the old kind of palletized style of boxing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just gorgeous. It just displays beautifully.
I was sweating bullets that it would get there in one.
Oh,
place.
it got here. And then I did mention there's some Black Series I didn't know. It's just a couple examples was, man, I loved this figure so much. I had it open, had so much fun. A new character. I was so excited about it. I actually bought one not to open. So that was a very strange move for me. So this was the first version of the Mandalorian. Little did I know they were going to bring out 20 variants.
Bloody Mandalorian.
But because I just loved that. And then bought this one and just again, I think of about
Oh wow, yeah,
Troopers, and they're all ripped open. But I held on to this one because again, just something a little bit different, a little bit special. So
you don't open that. Don't open that.
And then just these ones as well, the kind of
I got them.
Yeah, supersized vintage.
So, and I never got the Jawa. I don't know why I didn't get the Jawa, but I got these two, and I just kind of held off. Never got them open. So, just things like that, little like presents or something special, a little bit different. Yeah, I have to resist, and I managed not to rip them off the cards. Two more actually, Black Series again. Because I'm an original trilogy collector, but I just love Obi-Wan. So I picked up these, but I'm never going because I've nothing to kind of display them because I've no bad guys. So I picked it. I just kept them boxed. So I've had them boxed for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I've got those. Jesus.
So, God, I feel
like says, wait.
My Star Wars figures.
He says, "Is this a chat about mixing boxing collecting?" I've just realised I need to go wash my hair. Yeah, we're fine. Thanks. Hey, APD, good to see you. Yeah, 50 people in the chat. Wow, you absolute legends. Thank you all so much. Republic Elite Forces set, Clone Wars Mandalorian box set, Black Series 3.75, all opened with glee. Wasn't messing up. I'll get these up. Absolutely. But it's funny how we all do it. I hate it when Hasbro did windowless boxes. I agree, Coxie, but at least they went back. Walker's Crisps used to show us the crisps in the
80s. Now you can't see there's only 10 of them in there.
Yeah, there's 3.
Brilliant. They seem to have hidden most of it when you open the pack too. Absolutely brilliant. The lovely Stephanie.
Hey. So, I got this yesterday, and I thought we could do a very, very quick unboxing because I will never, ever open this one up.
Professional side,
Professionals on.
No messing.
Those scissors are making me nervous.
Oh, you just got the
Orders,
box.
please.
You're making getting into that box look really easy, Steph.
It is
So easy that was, Stu. 20 seconds.
easy.
Right, a few seconds.
Hopefully it's got the right thing in it.
We have tissue paper. That's how precious this is. Oh, hang on, I dare not. I don't want to.
Martin's starting to sweat.
Now you know why they're on different cameras. He didn't want to be here for this experience.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it
the
is.
other house.
Yes, Georgie knows what this is.
I know what this is.
I only could find this one in our county, so when I saw it, I was like, I'm grabbing it and I'm getting it now. So.
That's cool. Now that is expensive. I've seen it on the Mattel Creations site, and it's not cheap. That thing.
Yeah, it's
so
gorgeous,
I got this for
isn't it?
60 quid.
Wow, what a
So
bargain!
I thought 60 quid is from Argos.
Oh, bargain! Oh gosh, it's 60 quid.
We were having,
From Argos.
we were having a bit of a
Are we still
conversation
there?
when we were at Sandown, weren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just love the way Stu went. Oh gosh.
Yeah, Argos.
Argos. Like,
Are they still there?
That's
on
a
Argos
great
now?
way to display it, Steph. That's a fantastic way to display
I
it.
agree,
Look at
Stu.
Oh, you're right, Stu.
Oh, that's great.
that. Well, yeah.
But it
Ah,
doesn't
takes up a lot of room, though. doing that.
Finish the job.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Beautiful.
Steph. Now I've got to find more dolls. And this is why these lads give me so much shit every week.
But so this is already going for well over £100, close to 200, and
Yeah, beautiful.
so I thought I'd have
Why
no
haven't we got
connection to The Corpse Bride at all. I have never seen the film.
Oh,
Now
oh,
I kind of
great.
see it.
Although you didn't like Labyrinth, Steph, so you shouldn't really watch it, I suppose. You know?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I'm glad you told me what it was, because I was just like, oh, it's a nice looking blue doll.
Emily's-
I was just like, what is it?
Well,
That's
it's got
really
a bit
nice.
all over the box, Adam.
I couldn't see that. I couldn't read
Oh,
the
fair enough.
artillery.
And you
So-
moan
But
about
she-
my eyesight. Unbelievable.
But she looks exactly like she's just come out of the show in front of
Yep.
you. She looks incredible. So I
Yeah.
kind of bought this more as an investment piece because I say I have no connection to her. But doesn't she look incredible though? I mean, how cool is that going to look,
Oh, it's
including the
beautiful.
packaging?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
The
Yeah.
packaging is just incredible as well. I mean, look at that. Imagine that on your
Yeah.
shelf.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
cool.
Martin's sitting there looking
So-
really proud. That's my girl.
Yeah, Mr. B.
That's my girl. Inbox collector.
Water
That's
well.
my girl.
Yeah, they're all loving
So
it.
yeah,
Everybody,
I'm not
yeah.
opening that.
That is
Amy would love that. So she's only half open. So that's how you half open stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, oh,
Gosh, she looks
absolutely
great.
brilliant.
Happy with that.
Brilliant. That's a great pickup, Lady Stephanie. Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Steph, why didn't you buy 10 of them from Argos?
Because there was only one. This was the last one in our county.
yeah. The prices over here, they really are. But I can't believe you found it in Argos of all
I'm
places.
not looking for
No,
it at all.
no,
I was just seeing if they've got one in Southend.
Like that. You know what I mean?
Are you looking now?
Well, I'd already looked yesterday.
Just,
Yeah,
the,
they are out of stock everywhere.
Everyone's
Yeah.
at it. Everyone's
just
at
the
it.
box is selling for like $25-$30.
Unbelievable.
An empty
These
box.
Skeletor series are mad. Like there's a gremlin one, a lady gremlin version.
Oh.
She's going for like £500.
Wow.
Yeah, that Lydia is
you
cool.
know,
It's like Lydia.
These guys are going for like 200 or 300 now because you can't get them. So
Who are they?
So is this
Who are
what
they?
you're doing with this line? You're just going for these exclusive ones, Steph?
yeah, so I was going to mention this before when we were saying about how you collect stuff. Like, do you have to collect the entire line, or do you just collect the one? You know, pick and choose. And the problem, because I've come quite late to Monster High, there's just so many now, and
Yeah.
with these special Skeletor, they're called. Once they're gone. So part of me was like, I really love these pieces, and it's just kind of a bonus that if we ever needed or wanted to sell, I could probably triple my money with some of these.
Big
It's
time, yeah.
utterly insane.
I was gutted because my oldest daughter, got into him, and I got them from the beginning, and then they all gave them all to another girl. They were worth a fortune. Now. I know, so I know
Yeah.
that feeling. Yeah,
Yeah,
Awesome,
so I do
man.
kind of want to get this. Like, there's a Lost Boys one, which I might now get, and there's a Megan one as well. They just look so good as well.
I
You know,
definitely
it's
like to
like for
carry.
me, Steph, is I was when the Wednesday show came out, I thought it was great, and I was looking at merchandise and stuff, and everything that I saw didn't look like Wednesday at all. And then when I saw that Monster High doll, I thought that looks just like her.
I think me and you got it as well,
know,
Scoops,
yeah.
didn't we? You
Hell
bought
yeah.
it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all bought it because of Steph.
Yeah.
We were
I
like,
did a
"I'll have
Walmart
that, I'll have
pickup like that night.
You want to see my
That's
wife's
exactly
face? I was
why,
in, I
because
was
I
in, I
wanted
was in
some-
Walmart, and I picked it up, and she went, "Now you're into dolls like that."
Yeah.
That's why I
Sorry,
got the
Steph, go
Wednesday
on.
Monster High one, because, like you say, I wanted some decent Wednesday merch because I just loved the show so much.
Yeah.
And like you say, they just don't look like her. Like, I've got this, which is awesome as well, but it just doesn't
Ooh.
look like her.
No, nothing does it? There's a new double pack coming
No.
out from NECA, and it's Wednesday and a roommate, and that does look like her. It's about
Oh,
70
okay.
quid for the set. That does. So if you look out for that, it's
Oh,
the
I've
new
not seen
NECA.
that.
It's not out yet. It's coming. But I think I will pick that up because that does look a lot like her. But again, a lot of things don't, do they? They just can't get that look of it.
No. So when I saw
Yeah,
it,
that's the
was
one I
like,
got. That's
yeah.
one Scoops got. Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant. Loved
Leslie
it.
And it
was
comes with
like, "Can I
Finn, and I
display it
loved
in my
him.
room?" And I'm like, "Yes, you may."
I like the way they did this because, like I said, it's a dorm room behind her with the with the stained
Yeah,
glass
the-
and so forth. It's
Yeah.
just worth. Brilliant. Ian says, when you say Lost Boys, are you talking Peter Pan or Kiefer Sutherland? Lost
Kiefer
Boys?
Sutherland.
Oh, they're doing them, are they?
I
The
just
horror
googled
one.
it and I
Lost
was
Boys.
disappointed to see it's not actually a boy
It's a
version.
female
it's actually
version.
a girl doll, isn't it? Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they did with Beetlejuice. They made Beetlejuice a
Female
girl version.
JP.
So that's
Yeah.
So that's meant to be
It's
the
that Lydia
classic
that
gold
does it for
version.
me in that set, though. That Lydia
That's
is just
cool.
brilliant. Love it. Look at that. Looks just like her.
Yeah.
They're well worth it. I love the presentation. There's nothing about them I dislike.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
They really are nice.
So, Shabby, when Jen asked you, are you starting to collect dolls now? Did you turn and go, yeah?
And so Scuba.
I had my chainsaw. I had my chainsaw in my hand at the time, Stu. And I was like,
And
Walking contradiction. All manly with
Stu, at the
chainsaws
time,
saying
Stu,
collects
he had a
Which-
Jen t-shirt on and his Care Bears baseball cap, so he couldn't really deny it. In a club way. He couldn't
At
really,
which point, Jen walked over to the power socket and just pulled the plug out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then started packing.
I tell you what it is, though. Just to stick up for myself, it's like what Steph's just shown me. Sometimes it doesn't matter what gender it's for. It's like, yeah, they're awesome. Do you know what I mean? I'd love a monster idol and all that.
Listen, I
And
think
yeah.
being kids in the 80s, we were lucky like that. We went out a few weeks back and I'm stood there in this shop and I turned and there's this Rainbow Bright doll. And I had, like Steph said about the monster, I had no recollection of Rainbow Bright or anything. But because the box looked just like the 80s one and it had such an 80s aesthetic and it was 20 quid, I bought it. I thought, well, I didn't have to 20 quid.
Yeah.
And I think we were quite lucky because girls' toys in the 80s were just as big as boys' toys were. Do you know what I mean? And you do have a fond memory of them all. You do.
Yeah, because we were real close with our cousins, and
yeah,
they were big. Like you had the Cabbage Patch dolls, Rainbow Bright, My Little Pony, and She-Ra. So yeah, we got to play with them all that way.
It's interesting. On Saturday, Georgie and Stuart were sitting at a table and they had a Care Bear in front of them, and I was just like, it was clearly Stuart's. But I was like, I was like,
Stuart, you can't do that after we've just seen the end of your video. You can't go, what? You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Yeah.
The funny thing was, I was just like, I actually love them. I think they're brilliant. Like, you know, Care Bears, because they remind me so much of my sister. So, you know, it's like, you know,
I
love Care Bears.
I wasn't even shy about my Care Bear. I had a Grumpy Bear with the rain.
Grumpy Bear, yeah.
We got Grumpy. Yeah. Well, I didn't get Grumpy Bear. Georgie got Grumpy Bear.
You got excited then.
Des T asks, is Action Man a doll? And then Kieran says, ban Des T immediately. Oh, brilliant. Technically, but I believe anyway, if you can change the clothing on a figure, it's a doll. Even paper dolls have different outfits. Do we concur with what J-Force has said?
No, it's an action figure, ain't it? Come on.
On the forums, if you call Action Man a doll, people go mad. But yes, I collect Action Man dolls that I can dress up. Action Man, like size sex doll, not just doll. You know what I mean? He's an action figure. Absolutely brilliant. I always wanted a Care Bear. Yeah, I love Care Bears and stuff like that. Brilliant.
Care Bears are great.
It's like you look at Leslie's strawberry shortcake collection, and regardless of whether you're into it or not, you've got to admire it. It's like, whoa, look at that. Do you know what I mean? I'm all for it. Really,
I've been buying my sister. Sorry, Martin. I've been buying my sister a Care Bear PVC figures for Christmas, and her husband he's nutting, going, "Can you keep buying your sister toys?" And I'm just like, "Nah, I'm going to keep buying them even more."
Right, so we'll start off with those commemorative boxes right there. If you want to start opening them,
like a deer in headlights.
I've had to come at this a little bit differently because the question is, what would you never open? Well, I wouldn't open any of this ever,
right.
Even if a £1 acolyte figure or a hundreds of pounds Canadian Yoda, I wouldn't open any of them. So I thought I'd just show you some of the reasons personally why I wouldn't open them. So this is the Saga collection, and they came with the backgrounds on the back of the card backs, and it's almost like the figures are in a scene. So I could never open those.
They were some of the best figures they ever done.
Yeah. Now this is my favorite vintage collection figure of all time, so I wouldn't open it anyway. But that figure there, the Sand Trooper from the first wave of vintage collection, that to me reminds me the most of the vintage Kenner figures that they came out. It's the sort of image they probably would have used back then. I absolutely adore this card back, and
that was the first TVC I bought, Martin, because of that card back.
It's obviously it was never made in the original 96, but it looks like it belongs in the original 96. And I mean the figure itself, in modern day
What,
standards
sir?
is terrible.
Open boxes.
Yeah. But yeah, so I definitely wouldn't open any of those. But I'm going to have to sort of copy Si a little bit. This is if I had to choose one item that I definitely wouldn't ever open, it's this vintage Return of the Jedi Princess Leia combat poncho. This was a gift. This was a gift to me years and years and years ago, and it basically sparked my whole interest in adult collecting again. So yeah, this kind of will always hold a special place in my heart.
Look at that though, a Return of the Jedi and a clear bubble on a Return of the Jedi card, which is representative.
Yeah, it's quite impressive, and obviously that for me is everything. That's just absolutely brilliant. But we're not here to talk about that. But yeah, so that is probably the number one thing in my collection that I probably wouldn't open. So yeah,
you know, if there was a quiz of all the numbers on the back of a card, do you think you could get every number and every figure right?
What, on the vintage collection?
Yeah. So you turn on the back of that card and the numbered at the bottom, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I said to you, like off kilter, if there was a quiz and I said what was number 16, would you know what it was off the top of your head?
Yes, the
Shut up, Si, and stop giving Stu ideas, for Christ's sake. You can have
that, Stu. You can have that.
You know, Martin, it's so funny you just told that saga because I just found these two clearing up. I found that one.
Oh, they're just such great card backs.
Yeah, they were. And I will open these. And that one, the Luke one.
Oh, brilliant. Wow.
Yeah, it's funny that because I will open them, so you're exactly right.
Stu, I can name that number in 1 second.
This is not nothing.
Oh, those are great. Yeah, those are fantastic.
They're all on my roof. I love them as well, Connie. Exactly right. Yeah.
No, this one is.
Mudhorn wants a replica bagpuss. That'd be cool. I'd have that. Yeah. The live stream's taking a dark turn about the dolls, but well, you know what I mean. I can get my youngest granddaughter Care Bears. Can't see her. Can't see. Oh, they are that many. You can't even see her bed. To be honest, doll or not, if you like them, what's the problem? 100% agree.
Yeah, whether they're 5 foot or not. If you like them, what's the problem? You can have a.
Soldier John says, I have 12-inch Joes, but I also have Gem. So no matter how we define doll, I mean, good.
That's it. I just think it's that 80s aesthetic for us. You can't look at 80s toys without having the same nostalgic feelings as you can for the girls' toys as well. Because they were intermixed. And like what Connor says, we did have cousins and friends that come round and everything, didn't we? So
I would 100% had that She-Ra Barbie doll that Shabby's got. That is amazing. So I do agree with that.
And it's a bit, well, there's another thing too. Even though you've seen Mattel do She-Ra's before in Barbie scale, Barbie has never taken on She-Ra ever. So I didn't realize all this, and I'm not really a Barbie. I've never really bought. I bought Jenna Barbie about 20 years ago because it looked just like her, and so and that's expensive now. But this is the second time I've ever done it. And then on the side of it, I had lists of all these people, all these famous designers, and I didn't realize that Barbie was this big. And apparently, you know, if Mattel got rid of everything else and kept Barbie, they do just fine. That's how big the Barbie community is. Well, people were selling it on eBay for about $2,000, and then I realized it's because this was the first official Barbie She-Ra. They've never done She-Ra as Barbie before, and so I was quite lucky to get older one. But yeah, question: does Martin ever open a door? Who would win in a fight, a Care Bear or a My Little Pony? Stu?
What? I'll go on My Little Pony just because the pony kicking off. It'll be like a whack, and then the Care Bear be out.
Care Bear's got little stunty arms.
Well, especially Beetle Bear.
They've got powers, haven't they, from their stomach?
Oh
Don't they give off powers?
Yeah, but ponies sprinkle stuff from their asses, so you know.
Martin, look at him still going on about the fire spray. He loves it, doesn't he, pal? So you can see him laughing at home, can't you, writing it? Fire spray. Oh, brilliant. The C-3PO is the current definitive C-3PO in the modern line. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Martin, so that Leia was a gift and you started down this rabbit hole. Have you ever shown the person responsible your collection? What a great question, JT.
Well, actually, yeah, because it was Steph's mum. So if she comes in here, I'm sure, and in her mind thinks, what the hell did I do?
Yeah, your mum's to blame, Steph.
Have you still
Your mum.
have you still got that note that says how many of these would it take for leave Stephanie alone? Have you still got that, or is it just
Maybe a Luke Skywalker with a blue saber might have done.
Oh, but I know what. And to be serious, what a nice thing to. So she knew you in, and she got you a vintage layer.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was 2010. I want to say 2009, 2010, and we went to a car show up near Birmingham somewhere, and it was a car museum, and just on the top floor of this car museum there was 5 or 6 Star Wars vintage stalls. So there was some sort of Star Wars event. I had no idea. Obviously, you know, as soon as I saw that, I just dropped the cars, went up there, sort of, you know, spent about 10 minutes just perusing the small little stalls, and came back down and said, "Oh wow, that takes me back to my childhood." And yeah, Steph's mum went up there and said, "Which one do you want? And I'll get it to you for Christmas." So yeah, and these were the days, obviously, when they weren't what they cost now. But you know, even still, it doesn't matter.
Oh, don't ruin that, because our next stream is what Steph's mum's buying us all for Christmas.
But no, yeah. I mean, I've always collected, but I just had a small collection, didn't I, Steph? It wasn't big, and then that kind of really just sparked this. So yeah,
but that's another opportunity then for you not to open that. It's not necessarily the figure or the toy; it's the story that goes with it. So yeah,
maybe we should invite Steph's mum on to the show one week, and she can sort of talk us through it. Yeah.
You know, you kind of had the myth though there. You could have gone, well, she was in the stable.
I was devastated when her brother came out with all those boxes and there wasn't a single Star Wars figure in there.
That was
plenty of
the
cool Ghostbusters stuff though, wasn't there? Plenty of cool Ghostbusters stuff.
There you go. I'm a Toy Story fan. Yeah, I don't mind it. I've never looked at it like that, JT, ever. You know what I mean? If people show, we've all got girls and boys stuff in our collection, all of us, you know, so absolutely brilliant. Now, does anyone have anything to open before we go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, let's get you here.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to open.
Hey, Leslie.
This guy here.
Don't do it, Stu.
Don't do it, Stu.
It's all right. It's all right.
Can I shook the hands at this bit?
Hey, Tim. Nice to see you.
That's cheating.
What's up, Tim?
Hello, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Yeah.
You can open it. It's one of 7.
Well, no, it's one of 3 actually, Scuba. One of 3. Yeah, the other one. I put the other one away. What? Did you not watch my stream the other night?
Did you not watch my stream?
Exactly.
Brilliant. Did she? Yeah,
I'm gonna open this.
The only time she gets a break is when Stuart's streaming.
Her answer was,
So just in case you're wondering, Martin, you get the knife, you stick it into the plastic. And you.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, here we go. I'm struggling.
I think I prefer the way only one does it.
Well, yeah. I'm not strong with only one.
This has reminded me of Shabby with that chainsaw.
Yeah. I'm sweating.
for safety reasons. Don't open it, Stu. Martin will buy it off you.
Oh, too late. Look.
I've already got it.
Look at that.
Oh, good.
I know.
That's nice.
So, yeah, I did get 3 of these. 1 to keep on card and 2 to open. Sorry for shouting you right there. 1 to keep on card and 2 to open.
Oh, don't pull him like that.
Don't pull it.
So,
brilliant,
it's quite
Chris.
ironic that Hasbro were going on about like cutting back on plastic, and they give us this. We don't need
Right,
it.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
Being new to this, does it usually take this long to open stuff?
Anyway, on with the figure.
As well, you know.
So there's the card. I think that, and here's the figure. Now we all know it shouldn't have been on the deluxe card, but I'm not going to get into that. But, ooh, yeah.
So you sniff it?
Yeah, it's because it smells all plasticky. I've got to say, what a superb figure this is. Wow.
What's it smell like?
You can open it up. What's it smell like?
A little lick.
Smells like plastic.
Yeah.
Salty.
Salty. Yeah. What a great looking figure, though. This is awesome. This is really awesome.
A hammerhead that smells salty?
Yeah,
Oh,
and he's
God.
going to go up in that display there. which is my TV display, which mirrors my whatever that is, my vintage Kenner display.
Nice.
Des T asks, is that the Stanley signed knife?
Yeah. Oh God, sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
exclusive
think without it.
They're not that rare. I've got one.
Just your noise. You
Amazing.
haven't got this one.
Well,
That's like Excalibur, that thing.
Yeah, look at it.
There could be
Well,
only one.
obviously, yeah.
I'm more shocked that someone sold one to Stuart. Georgie must have gone in the shop and got it. There's no way anybody would sell Stuart a knife.
Thank you. Look at the look on Georgie's face. Brilliant.
I have something to open, Shabby. If you.
Oh, right. Let me just.
Well,
let's just get you there. Right. What we got to open?
Well,
it's not that banana, is it?
I've got a couple of things actually.
A couple of things.
The first thing is this pack of 1983.
Oh no, you can't open it. I'll have to go
Return
off.
of the Jedi stickers.
Oh.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
Smell the 80s. Smell the 80s.
Now that is worth smelling. That reminds you of being a kid. That's amazing. Yeah. Got all those.
Wow.
It's true, you know, because when you sent them Decepticon stickers, I must have sniffed them for about 20 minutes.
And I've got two things to open here, but I'll only open one of them. So I want some votes. I've got a Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. Or I have an Effort Mon Saga collection figure.
I know, and so I know to open that Elephant Mon and send me the Anakin. Just do it.
But this was an impulse buy. I don't know why I bought it.
Or how about this? Open the Anakin and then send me the carded Efontmon because I've already got him opened.
You see, it's a win-win either way.
I say open the Anakin because I think that's what you'd find most hardest to open out of the two.
Well, this is Obi-Wan, so.
I mean that one, Obi-Wan.
I've got that one. You can open that.
Something.
I'll tell you what. Let's just do both of them, shall we?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh my god!
Oh wow!
It's painful.
It's like that.
Oh, bloody hell!
Is
The
heavy.
chunk.
That is
that's
blunt
nice.
force trauma right there, isn't it? Look at that.
And I was chatting to
just
Connor
do it
about this
gently.
when he came on the channel a few weeks back, and he said to open them and let them breathe. So
No, not like that.
Yes.
Oh my day. Oh,
That's the way to do it.
Sound effects for that one.
it's only Black Series.
How dare you? How dare you?
I've lost him.
How does it feel being an opener, Martin? How does it feel being an opener?
Well, I don't feel like I'm a real opener because I don't. These are kind of. I was going to open him anyway to go in Jabba's palace, and I don't collect Black Series.
Oh, well, if he hasn't got the experience, Connor, pick one of those TVCs behind him.
Got the Death Star on the floor there. Rip that out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that mouse joy figure.
These were hard enough, so you know.
I couldn't believe you opened them. I would never.
Yeah, what have you got in there? What have you got in there?
We've got the corner of Lando's helmet.
Oh yeah.
That's good. We've got half of the
skiff.
Thank you.
Good God.
It's a trap, but the wrong half. Oh nice. We've got Leia heading towards Han in Jabba's palace, and then we've got a little bit of Wicket.
And in our heads, we've just filled every one of them pictures in our heads.
Yeah.
And now we've just seen them all, haven't we?
Vintage Toyro says Martin's never going to be able to open any of these cards because he'll never take his new Stanley knife out of the box.
Yeah, Martin, you sent me these, Martin.
I just need to see if I needed any of them. That's all.
Yeah, you sent me these, Martin. These are staying in the packet, mate. These are
I sent you those, didn't I? I forgot. Yeah, I'll have those back, Stu.
Does it have the gum? They're all saying eat the gum.
There's no gum in them ones.
There's no gum in the Panini one.
Says the 80s.
No. Absolutely brilliant. So how do you feel?
Pretty good. I mean,
You all right?
I'm shaking a little bit, but I'm fine. I mean, they're not. It wasn't TVC Shabby, so you know, it didn't really count.
Okay, man, all the way, all the way. I know our side's got something to. Oh, he's gone.
I have, but I'm just going to go and grab a knife, so I won't be a second. Also, I'm
Right,
bursting
okay.
for the
I've got
loop.
something I can open actually.
Okay, well, let's do Mr. Berry while our
I
side's
need to
getting
go and get them, but they're very similar to mine.
unbelievable. Right, here
Georgie's
we go.
got stuff.
Right, let's get Georgie up there.
Go on, George. Georgie.
Oh my god, I remember them.
Oh, do you really
God, I
want to
used to
open
get
them?
them. Wow.
That's what I said, Shabby. I said, do you really
Well-
want to open those? And she said, shut up. Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, these were very kindly gifted to me by lovely Ron. So they're 1981, I think. So I'm.
Oh, Georgie, I don't know, man.
No.
There's 5 packs of them, 15 cards in each pack. What do you think?
Oh, Scuba, what do you reckon?
Well,
I'm sweating sitting here. Wow.
I'm going to say
I
no.
don't know. Yeah, I'm going to say
What
no.
year are they from?
I'm going to say no.
1981, I think.
How easy
Or
are they to get?
Oh, 91. Sorry, 91.
Oh,
Let's say
91, rip
91,
away.
Yeah.
How easy are they to get?
Not 81. I think that, yeah, 91.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I
You
used to
got
have
your
them as a
glasses on.
kid, so they must have been
Yeah.
90s.
So what is that? So that's 25.
Yeah, even VTR saying don't open him. Everyone's like, look, don't open him, open him. Hope had enough laters. Open at least one packet. Don't open him. Look at him. Look at everyone like,
I'm feeling faint.
91, open.
Yeah, nice.
So I tell you what that's like. That would be like me getting those cards and just ripping the perforations on those cards.
Yeah,
for a week.
yeah. I
Yeah,
do
that's
too.
true.
Yeah.
What are they Impal ones? Who
Uh,
they buy?
yeah, Impel.
Impal. They probably are fairly. I wouldn't want to say easy, but Impal are quite regular things to pick up.
Yeah.
Chris says you could be sitting on a chase card though. Could triple the value. Oh, I don't know. Coxie's like, open them.
Put it this way, you can get a sealed bag on eBay for £8.
Oh, you doing it? You got.
I
Oh,
no. Painful, isn't it?
I love that. I love it.
Oh, they're like double. Oh, wow. There's a lot of cards in there.
Oh,
All sorts of cards. Oh, gosh.
where are you going?
There. Yeah. There you go.
I love that.
Do you listen, Georgie?
Lots.
Oh, they're
Impal
awesome.
cards are wicked. I love
They're
Impal.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kieran's disgusted.
He's shouting.
You just
I
don't.
opened one. I opened one.
Open the one pack.
So how do you feel opening that?
That's all right. What's wrong with that?
When you said open stuff,
Go,
I was
Georgie.
thinking something like Stu, you know what I mean? Up and running, on, and everyone's, this is from 1942. What? Oh,
Some cool
brilliant.
stuff in there. Yeah.
There is some
Yeah.
cool. There's some
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
cards. The artwork's pretty decent,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
Nice
B's
one.
on for it. He says, good for you, Georgie.
Hey, why not?
Yeah.
The chase
Isn't the
cards
end
are
of
so
the
damn
day-
Mickey's.
I'll
Yeah.
buy
Like,
you
I
a
mean-
pack. I'll buy you a pack, Georgie. So that's
Aw.
fine. I'll buy a pack.
I think Stu is about to burst into tears. There's another one. Go to John say it's so funny the difference in all the chats. Goes, oh, it's easy to open only 90s cards. Just
It's like
35.
Cy with Hot Toys. So I know you've kept your bike out and all that in the boxes. For me, I've got to get a hot toy out of a box.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Georgie. It's funny you should say that.
What?
Because the thing I wanted to open was
Chevy,
a hot toy.
Chevy, are you recording now for posterity?
I've got me caught on it.
Although I don't think
Oh.
right, is it?
One is
The Avengers.
But then-
But yeah, I bought this a couple of years back. I bought it because of two things really. One, I love Tron. I absolutely love Tron. And two, it was such a bargain because it was 465 quid and it was cut down to 200. So I thought, I've got to get this at 200 quid.
What a steal. Only 200.
Cheers, Beryl.
He's all right.
But you don't buy them every week, do you? That's what I thought. So this is
Oh,
Oh, wow.
the Neon Tech War Machine. Oh, hang on. have to get in.
I'm going to go wow, but I don't know what that is. So I'm going to be really impressed when I see this.
Yeah, same with me.
Again, this was one that, you know, I get my collection and I buy every month and stuff like we do, and I leave it hanging around for about a month. Then I put it all in a box and it all goes in the attic till next time. But this is something I've always kept to one side, thinking I'm going to open that. I'm going to open that, and I just never got down to it.
Is this the Iron Man that looks like the American flag? It's like different color Iron Man.
It's Iron Man, but it's War Machine, but it looks like
Iron Patriot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, looks like Tron.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, this will be cool.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's a Tron Iron Man doll.
Yeah, but apparently it's got this stuff on the front, this paint stuff, and when you put a backlight on, the whole thing glows up like Tron.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the box for it.
There you go. He's opened it.
I'm opening it now.
Oh God! I'm glad you're sitting down, Si. If you start feeling faint, just slow down.
Now, if I know what toy is, I think it's this way in it. Well, that's the box for it, which is a pretty cool box to be fair.
That is awesome. Look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So down the side, it's like,
Oh, that's great.
So obviously it's side opening.
Is this the first time you've done like a review, Si? I think it is, isn't it?
First time what, sorry?
You've done like a review like this. I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
First time
side
you've unboxed it.
Yeah.
Trying as I open it, but yeah, the box is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then it comes with that, like that.
Nice.
Wow.
Right. He's now opened 3 boxes. He's done.
I'm just going to do a test. We haven't got the time. I'll half open it.
I believe Si can do magic more than the idea of him getting in the attic.
Again,
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, wow.
All the hands have come off.
Like
It comes with loads of little hands and stuff.
Hey, Wizzy. Holy moly, first
See, there
Martin
you go,
now,
Steph.
Si.
You gotta keep it in there so you don't lose all the hands and bits and
Get it out. Yeah, so it's heavy. So it's like Iron Man, but it's I mean the War Machine, but it's Tron.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
There's
I like
loads
the
of
way you
clips
said
of
it's
it.
heavy, Si. You wait until you get your 5'4" doll.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Stu, look at
Yeah,
this. Don't
that's
forget,
the
Si is a trained magician. This is sorcery.
yes, I mean Copperfield.
And I think it comes with other stuff underneath.
You get so much for those, don't you, Si?
Yeah, it's like there's all these stands and it comes with all batteries because the whole thing lights up.
Oh,
Wow,
sweet.
wow.
But yeah, it was
Oh,
such a
that's cool.
bargain. So I thought I've got to pick this up, you know. So,
Because
but
he's the
again,
article.
apparently this paint here, when you put a backlight on it, it all lights up. So the whole
That's
thing glows
brilliant.
up like Tron does.
Oh, wow.
Which I thought it was just a cool touch.
Yeah.
But I'll take some
Yeah,
pictures and I'll put them on my Instagram and I'll light
So
it up
what-
and stuff.
Yeah.
What's made you open this one then,
Yeah.
Si?
I always wanted to. It wasn't something I ever wanted to keep boxed away or closed away and stuff. I always thought to myself, this one I do want to open, but I just thought I'd just save it, you know. And when we did a stream like this, I thought this is when I'll open it. I'll do it on that stream. So yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Next week,
It's brilliant.
next week we see Si's home littered with packaging due to the orgy of opening his collection.
Claire,
Don't
Claire
go with
will
that
come,
kind of way.
Claire will come home and she'll be like, "What's going on?" It'd be like if you just everything will be open. You'd like go on meltdown.
Yeah, that's it. I've opened the lot.
I couldn't stop.
So how do you feel opening it, Si? Do you
Like I've just been sexually abused.
Oh no.
Violated.
I've been violated. Might have to go to the police station after this without a shower.
JT says, I feel like this is a group intervention to help Stu conquer his fear of taking toys out of them. It's all for Stu. It's all for Stu. Help him out. That does look awesome.
Yeah,
look at
but I can't believe the weight of it. It's really, really heavy, and I'm not kidding. It's like damn heavy figure. That
His head just fell off.
Be careful to move all on before really testing the articulation. That looks wicked, Si. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
so what are you going to
cool.
do with it? What are you going to do with it?
I'll probably put it back in its box, and that'll be me done. I've kept all these to one side. I'm wrap it back up. I'll articulate it. I'll light it up this week, and I'll put the pictures on Instagram. We'll see how it looks properly, how it's supposed to look. So I'll do that.
Looks
with
good.
Yeah,
stuff.
dying to see it
That's
lit up. So
great.
can't wait to see it all
Yeah.
lit up.
Mr. Berry,
Yeah.
what are you going to open?
Yeah, no, mine was kind of actually when Martin said about it, I was kind of like I didn't even realise that we were going to open stuff. So it's kind of just while I was sitting here thinking. And I've got some stickers that are quite old that I could open. One of these actually, the Simpson ones are Spanish. So, and these are Toxic Crusaders, which I've never been a fan of, but I've got them. So I might as well open them. So these are like literally 1991. So I don't really care too
Yeah, you can
much.
put them on your fridge.
We've got a bit of Bart. Yo! What was it? The whole crew there. It's not focusing very well, is it? Some more of the whole crew.
Chris said it's like watching an AA member sniff a glass of whiskey, then leave it on the bar.
Oh yeah, they're all right. And then Toxic Crusaders, I don't really. They're a bit too late for me, but I don't even know how I came in to have these. But they're just random stickers, really. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with them now. Probably stick them somewhere. I randomly stick them around where I live on lampposts. like I used to do when I was a kid, just stick the doubles on lampposts and stuff like that around my neighbourhood. So I'll probably just do that.
Says, are those Simpson stickers scratch and sniff? I remember our Zoe having some.
No, no, they're not actually. They're these are, like I said, these are from Spanish sticker albums. So they are a lot different to the one you got in America and England, I think. So yeah, but yeah, Panini all the same. But yeah, nothing exciting. I was going to open up some Lego, but it's not really that exciting, is it? So,
well, I think Si's been through enough now this evening.
Yeah,
it's weird in a way. People are showing the modern stuff, and I couldn't care less. But when people, because I'm like, it's up to you, the collectors what they do with it. But when you start opening like 90s stuff and 80s stuff, I'm like, oh no,
yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird. These stickers, the ones Georgie opened, are 34 years old. You've never seen the light of day in 34 years since they were stuck in the packet in the factories. It's kind of weird when you think about it like that, isn't it?
The good news is I needed all 5 of those stickers in my album.
Oh, did you?
That's the result.
They are. Kieran says, are those stickers sniff and lick? Asking for stew.
Weird thing is, I nearly sniffed them and then thought, I'm not doing a stew. I stopped myself.
Does anybody else have anything that they want to open?
No, that's more than enough.
Look at them all. Look at them all like, no.
I can't push it.
I'm not doing that. Let's see. Hang on a minute. Let's just make somebody big and see what we can open for him. Let's have a
How about a Delta 17 pack?
Yeah, that's cool.
Or would you rather a mystery box?
No, mystery box. Mystery box.
Yeah. Mystery box, because it's been that long. You know, I had a tiki time out, so
I mean, who leaves boxes for ages and ages and don't open them, Scoob? I mean, come on, man.
Right? Piles up.
But if the mystery is the Jules and Black Series Vader, don't open it.
Oh, I did forget about this. This is cool. All right.
Well, I bet you still don't have 2.
Nope. But it is. I'm gonna have to hold him because it's Remco, the bad guys.
Oh wow!
But in Motu, and he's off the bubble, which I remember Matt saying that he wasn't connected. But yeah,
Still.
So he can.
That's pretty cool.
Not only to get to open the mystery box, but I can take him out.
Look at that.
He's a joke.
Nice.
I've never seen that before.
Okay. Yeah, good old Remco, knocking off He-Man.
Guys.
Yeah, the Sarge team and the bad guys team. Yeah. And
awesome.
Look at that color back. I mean, that does it makes you want to collect all of them, right?
Yeah.
Come on,
would you keep that card like it is?
Yeah.
Like with the bubble as it is like that? Because I've got a couple where the card back's not bad, but the bubble's all cracked open and it's yellow. And I'm like, do I keep the bubble as half attached to it?
Yeah, I think for the moment I will, but yeah, it is just barely on there.
Sure.
Very thin, Remco.
Awesome. Stephen Connor, anything or not?
Well, I've only modern stuff, so I open everything. Just watch my channel.
Nice.
Yeah, it'd be better if Connor put something back in the packaging. Like a reverse.
So the only thing I have that I haven't opened that would be willing to open is
Yeah.
No, don't open it.
NECA stuff looks so much better in the box. NECA stuff looks great in the box. Though.
Yeah, it does. It does. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Seth. Don't do it.
No.
I can honestly say I own that figure. I own that figure, and it's best off in the box. It's best off as it is.
Yeah.
I will go with the consensus.
I'm going to quickly
and
run
not
upstairs
open.
and grab it.
Yeah.
I was going to say this earlier when the
only other one
conversation
I was
started.
gonna open
Oh,
was-
something else.
Oh.
Now. Well, I know we've known each other for a few years now. Please don't open that. You'll make
You want the
Seth
general
cry on
grievous.
stream. Oh no.
So I really
that's cool, that.
wanted. I love Grievous, so I really wanted the Grievous figure, and you can only get this one in this 3-pack. But again, it's like, but I really like the box, and I like that it's,
No, don't. Well, as an have you just seen my video? As an inbox, I would leave that just as it is, nice and pristine.
In the show. In the show.
Carefully. You can do a nice little gentle slice with a knife, and
Can you see
could.
the figures?
true.
No,
get a
resist.
ruler.
Resist.
Get a ruler under that flap, and then lift it up so you've got no creasing when you're going to open the box.
What do you want to do, Steph?
You're such a bad influence.
I know.
Go for
I
it,
was
Steph.
one against everybody else. Me.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we've run out of time, Steph. We've run out of time. I don't believe it.
I won't take it out then.
Yeah.
No, absolutely brilliant. Before we all go, I just want to thank you all. I've loved this again.
That's been
Every
awesome.
time we do a stream with you lot, you honestly, you make me proud as sponge and so forth. So thank you all so much. I want to share this with our side because our side's got lots to show this.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
It is
Yeah.
incredible. I
Well,
love that.
we're on ZSR this Friday. I haven't been on ZSR for quite a while. So this Friday, I've been invited on ZSR. And the thing is with this is I've got 10 prints to give away. And what I'm going to do is obviously I'll meet half of you at the Toy Fair and I'll meet half of you at Echo. So we're going to think of a way to give 10 prints. Now, I've only just drawn this. And after these 10 prints have gone, that'll be it. I won't be printing any more unless it goes on a T-shirt. So if you get one, it's the only one if you'll have me, apart from another 9. So we're going to do something with this on Friday. We'll come up with something, probably a wheel or something. And if you win, I'll just give you an Echo or the Toy Fair.
Cool.
Oh,
Well
amazing.
on wheel.
Oh, it's amazing.
Awesome.
Awesome side.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Wade says Connor's been lying. He's got a bunch of chewies to open.
I do. Yeah. Oh my God.
So what's the moral of the story then? It doesn't really matter which way. I think we've spent 2 hours trying to convince each other, and it's not convinced
No, I
anybody.
would
Has
say
it?
there's been a few morals. I would say my moral of the story has been, regards of age and regards of price, I think that plays a big value in what you open, what you don't open, especially today. Like we've all said, we've all come across something that's quite old and gone, never opened, and I think that does play a big part in you keeping things the way they are.
Yeah, definitely.
You see, for this, I know it was expensive, but for me, it was always meant to open. It was one of them that I said to myself, because I'm not a big fan of War Machine or anything like that, but I do love Tron, and I like Tron stuff out, and I love glow-in-the-dark stuff and anything like that. So for me, it was like, I'm buying this to open. I don't want to put this away. I don't want to, even if it just stands on the corner of my room for a while, that's great. I don't want to. So I just think it's more, for me, I think it's age. I think age puts you off opening stuff.
Yeah, that's a fair
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's old,
I'm trying to
you
think.
resist.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Age. It's just, I think as well. Have you ever done this as well? You've had something for so long that's closed, you don't want to open it because you've had it for so long closed. Does that?
Georgie.
Oh, no.
I was only joking.
Well, gotta go.
Have you noticed how every married man just went, "You foolish man"?
Yeah, I
you
know we was
foolish
like
man."
every one of us, didn't we?
You are no, I'm sorry.
We
Oh,
did leave it
brilliant.
too long, didn't we?
What?
Already warning all of a
Okay.
sudden. Bloody hell.
It's like going to the South End Toy Fair.
No, I was, but when me and Dave found out it was nearly 600 quid just to get there and 11 trains, we went, no, we won't bother. I like Canterbury, but not 600 quid's worth, so.
Wow.
Where's
It's fair
the
enough.
sister?
I'm only worth about £6, so 600
I'd go.
definitely not.
Mr. Berry, if I was there, I'd be well there, mate. I'd love to go
To
to
be
your
honest,
toy fair.
it's the hotels are really expensive around here because we've got the airport. I understand the hotels are stupid money. Like they're more than you'd pay for a hotel NEC or something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Waze is saying, I'm just saying that I think I'm the only person that doesn't have any piece of science. No, neither do I.
Well,
I'm his twin brother. I haven't got one either. It goes on a t-shirt. Magic is more real than that statement.
I know, I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy. Terrible.
As Doc Martin said to Marty at the end of Back to the Future 3, there are no rules for collecting, so do exactly what you want. And I think we've all, I mean, like I say, we've all known each other a long time, but the way we all collect and the way we display and the way we open or unbox, we're all different, aren't we? And I love it. Vintage Toyman says, age, rarity, price, sentiment. Do you agree with that?
Sentiment's another one. That would be my second one, sentiment. I think what people have given you, you don't really want to open it. You don't.
Good
Unless you
variable
call it,
state.
he just opens everything and then, it doesn't matter.
I proved tonight I don't open everything. I had 3 examples.
He had 3, son. And the complete. Go on.
I was going to say, and I'm pretty sure if we gave Connor a sealed Snake Eyes from 1986, he wouldn't open it.
No.
No, do you know what? Actually, I have. It's not a vintage. I have a sealed Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow that Luke Reynolds gave me a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I actually have them stuck on my wall. So because they were a gift, I'd never opened them. So I didn't want to pull them off the wall.
It's definitely. I think what I'm trying to say is, it's definitely. This might be wrong, but I feel it's easier to open modern than it is vintage, in my opinion. But that's just what I think.
Yeah, well, if G-Force had sent me the Snake Eyes version 2 crotch that I've been chasing for the last few months, even though he was at Joe Fest and knew I wanted and didn't bother his arse getting it for me, I would have opened that.
MLD says, I'm the complete opposite. The older I get, the more I need to feel like a kid and crack that stuff open. Been playing with my Joels while you were streaming. Really good. Yeah. Des says, do you realise you said that out loud, Stu? Kieran says, bye, Stu. It was nice to know you. G-Force says, at the end of the day, once you've bought it, you do with it as you please. Completely agree, G-Force. I have an original side piece. It's just at his house. At least you know it's safe and not open, G-Force. Oh, brilliant. Wait, you didn't get that V2 Snake Eyes crotch I sent? What's that? V2 Snake Eyes? Thursday, we've got Red 5 designs on season finale Tub Thumpers. So like I say, Thursday, we're going to do that with Red 5 designs. Friday, we've got ZSR. And this week's ZSR, we've got Connor on, we've got Cy on, we've got Luke Reynolds on ZSR on Friday. So that'll be a good one. And Monday starts season 2 of Top 5 in Your Collection. So that's coming back to season 2. So anybody? Show. Oh, thank you, pal. What nice to say. Has anyone else got anything coming up before we shoot off?
No, it's just that, and the reason you've got us on Friday is because, if it goes really well, them two can go the way of Angela Rayner, can't they? And we'll be on every week for that. I'll do that, I mean. So just a test
like an audition. Anybody else got anything to say? Obviously, we know about the Toy Fair. Do you want to just discuss the Toy Fair, Adam, for a minute before we go?
Yeah, usual plug, and I appreciate it. So, 26th of October, Sunday, 26th of October, Southend Toy Fair. We're going to be starting from next week, I think, to put out spotlights on the people who are selling there and give a bit of information about the people who are selling there. But we've got some usual suspects that you'll see at a lot of toy fairs, but we've got some really cool people as well. We don't tend to do toy fairs, so we've got a mixture of like the usual people you'll see around, which are great, and then some people you don't normally see around.
Nice.
So,
Jedwood are going, aren't they? Jedwood are going.
Not that I'm aware of.
Stu,
that would be a shock to me if they turned up.
You and George, you got anything coming up, Stu?
Georgie hasn't. I've got that live stream tomorrow about the HasLab. So basically, all that is just whatever the outcome is, whether it's backed or whether it's failed. I'll be chatting about that, and I'll be going through the pros and cons of how I personally feel about that particular HasLab and stuff like that. And there's just a couple of other things that I want to touch on as well with regards to how this is all sort of like transpired over the last few days and stuff like that, with all the nonsense and the whatnot.
Yeah, I might come on that tomorrow night just to kick off and wind up proper, like people that are really pissed off about it. That might be a good laugh. That
doesn't sound like you, Sty, at all. That doesn't sound like you.
We'll come on and stir them all up, Stu, when it doesn't back.
Stu, let me ask you a question, Stu. You just recently did a live stream on your own. How did you feel about that?
On the weekend? Oh no, it's the third one.
Doing on your own.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It was all right. It's a bit nerve wracking.
Yeah,
isn't it? I didn't mind it.
You do that thing where you wait for somebody else to talk and you realise there's no one there. Do you know? I do that all the time. You know.
Oh, like, yeah. But I think once you get going, and because I had boxes to open and stuff like that, and I just interacted, once you get into it, you sort of like, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it gets there.
I do admire Stuart's confidence that he's going to make the live stream tomorrow after the beating George is going to get him when the cameras are
Coxie says,
iPad,
enjoy A&E after this stream, Stu.
I've already phoned in sick.
Brilliant. Scoobs, you got anything coming up, buddy?
Yes, I have a toy hunt on Chasing 80s Toys that's getting ready to come out as soon as I think Jeff's doing the thumbnail now. So that'll be out in a few days.
Awesome. Martin and Steph, anything coming up?
Nothing to plug, Shabby. I'm just, this isn't a euphemism, but I'm really struggling to get my effort mon to stand up.
Yeah. Don't take him out of the box.
How sounds of you that stuff?
Yeah.
You need his stick. You need his stick.
Yeah, you need to use his stick.
Yeah, it keeps
Georgie,
falling over.
we need to see a video of your pics of your PM custom, Georgie.
Oh. Yes.
PM custom?
Yes.
Playmobil. Oh, right. Oh, cool. Oh, right. Sorry. Didn't know you were in the lingo. Cool.
Yes. No, he's very kindly helped me along a little bit with some disassembling. So I'm going to get back on track, which is nice.
Well, I'm glad you said that then, because what we'll do is when we do Keith's Playmobil Part 3, we'll invite you on, Georgie, and you can show us.
How long have I got for that?
You've got a few months yet, Georgie. You don't have to.
I forgot to ask one question I wanted to ask all night. I've got one more question to ask. I forgot to ask this, and it's a good one as well. But you know, with these HasLabs, if they do back and stuff, like you with your Razor Crest and like the cell barge and things like that, you think by buying them makes it easier to open figures to display with them? Because you spent £500-600 on something, you're not really going to keep carded figures around it, are you? And have that thing empty in a sense of like that cantina for me looks better full.
So I don't open it like Martin. I won't open any of the figures that come with the HasLabs. I'll keep them on card and I put them in acrylic cases. But what I will do is open up other figures. That's why I buy 2 of each, and then I can just open them up and put them around. So there's
still
that.
populate it.
Still populate it. Yeah.
Well, they are.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. Thank you to the over 50 people that watched at one time. Thank you. It was awesome. I loved it. Absolutely brilliant. So have it. Say good night, everybody. We'll see everybody soon. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.